It's going. 716, stand up. Make on the beat. Let's go. With them fly ass chicks who paint them pretty ass lips. With them trap boys out doubling up on bricks. For musicians like myself that was blessed with it. Rap with a pack, let's see what it is. Swerving the traffic like I lost control of the whip. Built the competition like I ran over these bricks. Double lines being nothing when you're hugging the bridge. Red light, green light, headlight, beat bright. Superstar life, make these lanes ain't right. Fabulous flow, make the girls say nice. So rock comes full to the party break light. Going to the cabin site, on to the next like Jay said, right? Yeah, swag too slick, make a hater wanna bite. Not out of 10, boy, put your clicks in my life. Living my lords like boy, nothing to lose. When I humble on the mic, hit the beats be bruised. The cat look calm like I never made a move. Back on the beat, the hammer in his seat. These boys all brittle, tried up raps. I never move triple cause I got 2 feet. Provided my own means, boy, nobody bad me. The grind is impeccable, I've been chasing decimals. Now it's like me and the money is inseparable. Catch the message that I'm sending to you. Anything is possible if you put your mind to it. I've been through it, but I've been disputed. And now I feel like a champ, bitch, I'm undisputed. Thought I conquered the whole game, the hustle never been lame. Pretty soon, fucks will remember my name.
What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing out there? It's Tuesday.
Hey.
What's happening?
Yeah, like I said, it's Tuesday. I'm excited to be here. You know, man, I got my co-host with me, Ryan Thomas. What up, Ryan?
What's up?
I mean, we got Czar in the building. What's going on, Czar?
What it do?
I mean, we got FBC in the house.
What it do, baby?
Right, before I introduce these 4 gentlemen right here, let me just get out here and let me say, if you thought you knew fantasy football, these are the mad scientists of fantasy football, okay? When I tell you fantasy football is on another level that I didn't even know about, it wasn't until I met these guys. I didn't even know that it was so many different fantasy football. You know what? We're going to get into that later. Let me introduce these guys. These are the GMM Network, which I thought always meant Give Me Money Network. That's what I thought it always meant. But obviously, I might have been a little wrong. Let me introduce the head honcho of the joint, Bozart. What's up, Bozart?
Yeah, and you're the only dude I let fuck my name up like that every time. You know?
Oh my God.
Don't ever call me anything but Bozark, though. My name is Bozark to you. All right? I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna be like, "What's wrong with Dennis?" when he starts calling me by Bogart. You know, listen, it's Bozark.
Okay, it's Bogart. I'm sorry.
No, it's Bozark to you. You know what I mean?
But let me just say, when I seen you write Denise on Instagram, I said, I can't even check him because I fuck his name up all the time. I said I can't even check him. I fuck his name up all the time.
But check this out. So,
in the building, y'all. Bogart.
So real quick, you know what I mean? Just want to say thank you for having me back personally again, because this is, you know, I'm a return guest, and I want to say thank you for bringing on my guys. You know, I do represent the GMM Network, but all of us collectively, all the playmakers, but we all represent our own individual channels and our own individual content as well, and we get together like Voltron and tear the thing down. You know what I mean? And so I'll let my man Huss introduce himself next. You know what I mean? And let him know everything we really got going on, because Huss is really the mastermind. I'm like I like to consider myself like a franchise kid. I'm like a high draft pick. You know what I mean? I get the media coverage, and he's really the coach. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, get him, Hustler.
Yeah, so the 420 Fantasy Hustler, we're all about that 420 game, but the fantasy football game is strong, man. We're grinding, more than anybody. Shit, me and Bogard, we did last year, we did a fantasy show Monday through Friday just for fantasy news every single weekday, and that's in addition to all the content that we were doing, answering questions, doing the Playmakers every single week. So, yeah, we're all grinding over here, man. If you don't have time to do a lot of research, all you got to do is fuck with us four, plus a couple other guys that we rock with, and you're going to be dominating your leagues.
Okay. Spencer, the
I gotta
guru.
get on that. I got to get on that.
Spencer is more the level head out of the four of these guys. Let me tell y'all that for real. It's more the level head out of the four. And let me let y'all know. Go ahead, Spencer, the guru. Let them know what it is.
For sure. Yeah, appreciate you having me, Dennis. Yeah, it's great to be on the Ignorant Thinker podcast. Gonna talk my ish tonight, let y'all know what's going down in this fantasy football world. Y'all can find me at Spencer the Guru. Got my rankings up. Just dropped my July redraft rankings for quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, and tight ends. These drafts are coming up hot and heavy. We already got some dynasty joints in, but it's about to be redraft season. I know the majority of people out there playing redraft. So yeah, can't wait to get into it tonight on the Ignorant Thinker podcast. Let's do it.
Okay. Now we got Gucciani in the house, and hold on to y'all seatbelts, man, because he gonna say something tonight. I'm letting y'all know that y'all wasn't ready for. All right, what's going on, Goose?
What's going on, man? Shout out to all the motherfucking ignorant thinkers across the motherfucking world, man. Because when you come outside the box, that's when you really get some isms, man. And we talk to the culture. We ain't talking to the masses. We are talking to the culture. But like I said, I am the Heart to Start JD. I represent the Heart to Start podcast along with my cousin Heart to Start Kev. You know what I mean? We are up out of Sacramento, California, and collectively with these other brothers on this to the right of me on the little screen, we are the Playmakers 100%. So if you want to get your fantasy football fix, your basketball fix, however it may go, man, tap in 100%.
Yes. Give me money.
Yeah.
Give me money network and the Playmakers are in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. And shout out to our man Neon Peacock too, man. You know what I'm saying? He said he might pull up, but it's Tuesdays aren't the best day for him, but he do appreciate he want to let me relay the message that he did appreciate the invite, and if he can make it, he will just pop up out of thin air. Okay. So just be on the lookout. We'll be on
the lookout for him. Now, usually when we start our show, fellas, I know besides Bogart. Yeah,
it's Mozart to you.
Besides Bogart, everybody, y'all don't really know that we start off with the trash ass players. So, Ron, I'm gonna have you start off as usual. Let's get to our trash ass players, Ron.
The left tackle played for Seattle last year.
Brown?
Chad Wheeler?
Dwayne Brown?
Dwayne Brown.
Oh, Dwayne Brown. Oh, okay.
See how I knew that? See how I knew that, Ron? Because I hate him too.
You got too much time on your hand. One, why the fuck you will be driving around town with a gun in your car?
I mean, hey, this is my whole thing. When you got to carry a gun, there's two scenarios. Is it a part of the job requirement, or because if not, you're kind of bringing the energies. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. That's a fact.
With the shit, you know what I'm saying? It's because you're usually with the energy. You don't want to be without the shit.
You're a football player.
Yeah, and the crazy thing with Dwayne Brown, he's still a free agent. Like, he's still looking to get picked up by somebody. I mean, with this shit, like he might not even get signed now. That's
hey, that means the Bengals is gonna pick him up because the Bengals, they love it. They don't mind when you like or like you carry a gun. They'll be like, come over to the Bengals.
So, you gotta go back and watch Cat Williams. He gives the whole scenario when he got caught at the airport, with the gun. And just getting too comfortable.
Might not even get picked up now because this. I mean,
bro.
Yep.
Where I'm from, if you toting something like that, either You got some beef around this motherfucker? Or you finna go bust a knock? We call
Right.
busting a knock.
Yeah.
You finna go drop off some work.
Right.
You're doing something that you
Right.
shouldn't be doing, bro.
You ain't
because
got no
other than
business
that,
doing it.
You
Yeah.
a left tackle in the
I
NFL.
told
You
y'all.
pulling
I told
whatever
y'all.
you pulling, all that other bullshit. You can have somebody else go do that shit, bro.
Hey, so you
Right.
telling me Dwayne Brown's moving to work?
I hope not.
I hope not. You too damn big.
We're not breaking news on that type of shit over here, bro.
Facts.
Why
Facts.
you a football player? One, why were you carrying a gun with you? Come on, now.
Right.
Is he from Texas?
I don't know where he from, but
He played in Houston before Seattle. He was with Houston before Seattle traded for him. I mean, you know, and when you're in Texas, it's just a part of living. Everybody with the shit.
Yeah, but you're a free agent, so you might not get paid now. You might not even get another job.
Yeah, he might be out of the league.
You
Yeah,
might be out of the league now.
Hey,
He's
on a
from
different
Virginia.
level too, though, if it's a story, then the boy didn't have the right paperwork for the thing. It wouldn't have been a story if he had the paperwork. So it's a little deeper.
That's
more.
true.
If you got to go into the levels of this shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it was registered and he was Bulligans for toting it, it wouldn't have been no story.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
But he ain't
It's a
gonna
fact.
shoot a motherfucker with his own gun. So that's
I
what
don't
he's
do
done.
some more research.
Wait, hold on. Because Plaxico Burress shot himself with his own gun.
Oh,
Right.
shit.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's all I'm saying. That's
Fucking
all I'm saying.
Plaxico.
No, I'm
Who
talking
came
about
Motherfucker.
like,
I
I'm
Who
talking
came
about like
first,
what
I
Plaxico
love
or
you,
Cheddar
Plax.
Bob?
I love you, Plax. I love you, boy.
I'm gonna keep up
Cheddar
with this
Bob.
Yeah,
story.
Plax was a
Cheddar
dog in
Bob.
fantasy way
Shout out
back
to
in the day.
Fabulous.
That's
Not
to
Cheddar
you,
Bob.
man.
Hey, Czar, what we got, Czar?
Oh shit, man. I only got a couple real quick to be pretty quick. We got a lot of people on the show to get through. So we're at the halfway point of the baseball season. So I gotta I just looked to see who was in last place, dead last, you know, and I ain't talking about AL, NL, I'm talking about total. And unfortunately, it's them Oakland Athletics out here. That small ball has finally took its toll, and that shit don't work no more. So Billy Bean, you did it for a while. You got to find something new. He's talking about getting up out of there and going into some other business. It's the perfect timing for that because these cats is 29 and 59, 30 games under 500 at the All-Star break. They were a playoff team. Y'all know that. What the hell?
Sold off Matt Olson to the
What?
Braves
What?
for nothing.
Dude, and I appreciate as a Mets fan for hooking us up with Sterling Marte and Mark Canna. So, you know, and Chris Bassett.
Anybody ask you that?
And Marte balling. Marte was he
All-star,
got fired at the
all-star,
second half of the
all-star.
season last year.
Yeah, Marte's a dog. Yeah.
Everybody away like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they literally just gave everybody away. Them and the Cincinnati Reds, and they wonder why they're the two worst teams in MLB, bro. I mean, if you doing a rebuild, you want to do it. To me, you don't want to do it that hard, like a hard reset like that, because then you got to go through a couple years of just complete dog shit to where it's like it's gonna be probably 5 to 10 years before you're competitive again. That's just not right to your fan base.
Right.
And
You hope every prospect pan out because it ain't a guarantee. You're just a crapshoot.
Yeah,
But what
and if
also
they
hurt for
don't,
the
then
Bay Area
you
though,
just-
bro, is that the A's don't have a future home right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, for the Raiders to have jumped ship, you know what I mean? And what if the A's jump ship as well to go get that home? That's fucked up. You know what I mean? The A's and the Raiders been the staple of Oakland. And the Warriors too, though. You know what I mean? They all play right
Yeah.
here. It ain't nothing but
Luckily,
a few
the
steps
Warriors
away.
across the street. They across the street.
Yeah,
Right,
and,
right.
So-
It ain't
and I'm
nothing
so
but-
happy my Warriors.
But see, hold on.
Chris,
Let me take you back though, because we got
Go
some
ahead.
Bay Area people. I used to live in Oakland, so I used to go to the Coliseum where they had the castle where they had the cars and the video games right next to the Coliseum. That's how far back I go.
That's a
the
minute.
Raiders and the A's.
You went back with that one.
No, my
Man.
mama, you had to get a license to go drive them cars. So that's
Oh,
how I
yeah,
know
yeah,
about
yeah.
the castle.
I remember those.
100%. I got
But
you
you
know
know
what
what
I mean.
You know what it is with
for
Oakland.
the A's to leave, bro, it'll be fucked up, dog.
Yeah, it'll be
And for them to
devastating.
be not even trying to contend this year, it just is fucked up, dog.
Yes,
You know what it
Yeah.
is? I've seen this movie before. This is just like Major League and the Cleveland Indians. They're trying to get the hell out of Oakland. They're trying to do shit to not win so they can easily get up out the
Get
city.
up out of there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they literally traded everybody. I mean,
Everybody.
yeah, they had their last good Frankie Montas. He's gonna get traded at the All-Star break.
Right.
So this ain't Brad. So this ain't Brad Pitt back there doing the math. Like, listen.
You feel me?
Hell no, they're sabotaging that
Hell
shit.
is gone.
Right.
Yeah, no more money
and
ball.
real
This
quick,
is loser ball. This is loser ball. So we can get the fuck out of here.
And then let me get my last one in real
Pitiful,
quick.
man.
My last trash ass player is got to be that stupid ass David Jacoby out of ESPN, who was a replacement during the Ja Morant interview. He was Max Kellerman's replacement. So we've had this big ass thing on the internet. Everybody crying, everybody arguing. Ja Morant said he'd cook Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan would just be another superstar if he played today. He is now the shit that came out. He ain't say none of that. It's all false. And this idiot reporter just apologized and said he said none of that and apologized to everybody about it. And he was the replacement reporter on the interview. So I don't think he's gonna get another geek. So I don't know if y'all knew that. So
he's
all
getting
y'all
replaced.
arguing and crying. Ja Morant ain't that dumb. And I kind of thought
He know
didn't say
better.
that crap.
He know better.
He didn't say that crap. So now
Michael
y'all
Jordan,
get on with y'all
50-something years
lives.
old.
Hey,
Mike,
John Morant
50-something
is
years old. He'll come out of retirement at 50-something years old to bust somebody's ass. I'm telling you right now.
Right. So that's
You saw him at the NBA 75. He told Magic, "Let's go."
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just
He told Isaiah, let's go too.
Let's do it.
Hey, Magic was like, my antibody count is low today, Mike. He's like, come on.
You feel me? Right.
Disrespectful.
FBC, what we got for trash ass players, FBC?
I hate to even say it, man. I got one and one only. It's the San Francisco 49ers, man. I'm going to tell you why, though. First of all, y'all took too damn long to trade Jimmy Garoppolo, man. Look, the longer you keep Jimmy, the worse it is for Trey. Trey will never, ever feel like it's his team until Jimmy is gone. Everybody keeps sitting here talking about, well, we don't know what Trey gonna do, and Trey look bad, and Trey this and that. We don't know what this young man has to offer yet.
Yeah.
Give him some time to develop behind Kyle and watch him flourish. I'm telling you, this year you're gonna see something. The following year, that's when you go see the maturation. That's when you go see the MVP caliber dude. The second year.
Coming from a Niners fan, of course.
Say that again.
Yes,
there's no credibility in that whole speech you just made.
Yeah, absolutely.
There ain't no credibility.
He's trending upward. That's all I'm saying.
How's he trending upward? He ain't done nothing.
I saw the smile on the Niners.
We've seen glimpses of what he can do, baby.
Keep the hate to a minimum.
He over here bigging up somebody.
I need a tissue. I love that.
Man. See, niggas always had this conversation, man. We're gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
MVP. Let the man.
We're gonna talk about the Dallas Cowboys. That's what we're gonna talk about.
MVP.
I want to shit on Jimmy.
Hold on, young man.
Let me be the Niner fan to say that my trash player is Jimmy. Straight up, Jimmy.
Yes.
Listen, Jimmy done got us to the promised land. He almost got us there again, and I don't care. That means it's just still. You ask me, he didn't win it for us. And fuck him and Jim Harbaugh for that matter, right? Hey, listen,
he can't throw. That's the only reason we lost the Super Bowl. Because he can't throw.
Hey, he's fucking us right now and the reason we haven't been able to trade him is because he had that shoulder injury. And here's the thing: like he had to get shoulder surgery. When we go past the March 16 year, the new calendar year, we got Jimmy on the books for 25 million. Now we can't pay Debo. Look at the ripple effect. Couldn't pay Debo. Debo starts causing all this drama.
Can't give Nick nor Debo
Nick Bosa. We have to pick up Nick Bosa's 5th year when we should clearly extend him now. It'd probably be cheaper because if Bosa goes ahead and balls out and is one of the best edge rushers this year, he's gonna have to reset the market. Which he is, but you know what I'm saying? Jimmy's 25 million on the books right now is really fucking us, is hindering us. That's why it's really likely if we can't
Terrible.
if we can't get any kind of bum ass trade to get handsome Jimmy out of here, we're gonna cut his ass because we're
That's all I'm
strategic.
saying.
But as a Niner fan as well, we have got that second round pick out of him that we gave up. We were nowhere, bro.
We did.
Before we got him. The second round that he gave up, he ripped off 5, tore his ACL the next year against the team the following year that we played in the Super Bowl, sat out, came back, ankle, woo, woo, then got us. You can't knock him for what he did last year. On my mama. No, you can't.
It wasn't him. It was our defense, baby.
It was like that in 19 too, bro. It was like that in 19.
Yeah, but it was our defense.
We win ugly with
Henson and our
100%.
defense.
He drove the car. That's it. But for us
nice
to give
car.
up what we gave up to go get Trey, it is time for us to see what the fuck Trey can do, bro.
Get him out of there.
100%.
Yeah.
Because
Jimmy
It
out of
ain't
there.
time. It
Hey,
ain't
y'all
time.
one more thing. One more point though. And Bozart brought this up earlier today, bro. Is the motherfucking
Bozart.
in his second
Bozart
season been under
Luciano.
Shanahan. My bad. The second Matt Ryan and my boy right there in the ATL. You see him drip with the Falcon joint all over his shit now. Matt Ryan in his second season under Shanahan was a fucking MVP. And come on, man. Look,
that's all I'm saying.
Give Shanahan what he needs to do and mold this boy. The ceiling is the roof.
I'm trying to tell you.
Hold on. I got to bring everyone back down to fucking.
No, you
reality
can't,
here
bro.
Real quick. Here's where the 49ers
You my dog,
fucked
you
up.
know I fuck with you too.
Here's where the 49ers fucked up. They trade everything away for the future, not to win a Super Bowl last year. They were playing with house money last year because they didn't expect Jimmy to do that. They fucked up by not going after a guy like Kyle Pitts. You throw him in the mix, way too expensive, to trade for him. But you get Kyle Pitts over there, guarantee you in the NFC Conference Championship, you're not worried about moving the ball because you got other weapons out there.
Yeah, or Jamar Chase. Look at that, Jamar Chase too.
We had a chance to get Jamar Chase. Yep.
I got one scenario. I understand that. Look,
I love having Lance though. We don't, but see, here's the thing though. To move up there, if that was the case, we could have stayed where we were at and got a Chris Olave, or you know what I mean, or even we wouldn't have got Kyle Pitts at the 12 ball, right? Because that's where we were at last year before we moved up.
Yeah, okay, Devonta Smith.
Yeah, but when you move up for a QB, it's because you're looking at the roster. We need a QB contract in the building so we could afford to extend Fred Warner like we did. We have to pay.
But you got 5 years to win a chip with Lance. It doesn't have to be forced in the first 2 years. Why would they force it? Fuck him up even earlier.
Because Jimmy, we didn't see Jimmy ceiling. Jimmy ceiling is where he done got. You know what I mean? And it's only to where the defense is going to carry him and where how far he can dink and dunk the offense. Now, they traded up. They gave up 3 first-round picks because this boy brings another dynamic to this offense.
Yes, he does.
Where the ceiling hasn't even been thought of yet.
He's way better than
why
RG3.
you have to give him the opportunity to get his fucking feet wet as early as you can. This boy, Jimmy, and I'm going to take it one step further, bro. The reason why the 49ers didn't trade him after the bye or before the deadline or nothing like that is because they had a shot. They got hot, and Jimmy gonna get us there, bro. We gonna ride with Jimmy. Jimmy sat out 1 week. I think he sat out 2 weeks last year. You know what I mean? They knew that Trey wasn't ready to go right now. They had a shot, and they showed that they had a shot. They was a fucking play away from going to the Super Bowl again.
Super Bowl, yeah.
Fuck it. That's his skill. It's on to the next, bro. That's why they didn't get rid of him, because they had a shot last year.
I know Jacquees Tart. I know Jacquees Tart's watching this show right now.
And that's enough about this bitch ass 49ers. This is a 49ers. We went too far with this.
Hey, we all trash ass players, and Czar can't stand the 49ers. So
my bad.
Hey, I'll let y'all all go.
Did everybody give up their trash ass players?
There too, though. You a Raiders fan.
Did everybody get their trash ass players?
Oh yeah. No, I didn't go yet.
Go ahead, Spencer.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna do it, man. Because a lot of people were praising him this week. I'm gonna shit on Baker Mayfield. I mean, I mean, going to the Panthers, bro. That's not gonna do nothing, man. That division's still gonna be the Saints and the Bucks running it. I mean, I don't. Oh yeah, we got our resident Falcon fan in the building. So I mean, y'all might get there, but not this year. Not this year, man. Y'all and the Panthers are gonna be fighting it out for third. I mean, I'm just saying.
Y'all might be beefing by the end of the show. You got.
We might be, man. Our teams are arch rivals. We're arch rivals.
Hey. Baker
nobody.
took Cleveland to the playoffs. That's all I'm gonna say.
Defense took them to the playoffs, and that running game.
And
took them to the
hold on.
playoffs.
And not only did he take them to the playoffs,
Oh.
and not only did he break that playoff drought, he went into Pittsburgh and beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah, but
division rival.
Pittsburgh had lost
No,
like
hey,
5 out of 6 games. They was
Hey,
already
they had-
figured that.
No, come on,
Stefanski.
Zard.
Kevin
Pittsburgh was
Stefanski.
11-0 and lost 5 out of 6 games. They done. That team beat and was done. Anybody would have beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing.
but if you leave those details out, right, it makes the narrative for Baker Mayfield stronger.
You know, I'm gonna
Hey,
spare.
that's a good trash ass player though. So I like.
Yeah,
that.
since I had a couple more, I'll spare flying high. You know, I'm not gonna shit on the Falcons. I'm just gonna keep shitting on Carolina. I'll throw it to a Sam Darnold. Obviously,
Right.
really a shit player. You know, he traded for fucking Baker Mayfield. It's like, what does that say about Sam Darnold? Trash.
Right.
And then the
Right.
real trash of the whole thing, Matt Rule, bro. Even if Baker Mayfield does pan out, Matt Rule is the worst coach in the NFL. You know, coming over from Baylor, is not even that great of a college coach. Should have never gotten an NFL head coaching job. They should have never fired Joe Brady. I don't know what Carolina's doing, man. I'm just glad they're in my division because they're doing a lot of ignorant stuff over there. Not the good ignorant stuff.
Not
Ignorant.
Not the kind of ignorant we are. They on that.
thinking over there.
No, they're just like I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, I'm glad they're fucking up because I think Atlanta's got a brighter future than them at this point. Because at least Arthur Smith is like somewhat competent of a coach. Fucking Matt Rule, bro.
They
He
both
needs to go.
trash. No, they both trash.
I got a trash ass player for you.
I'm
Everyone always wants to hype up Deandre Swift, and he is so trash, and it's because of the goddamn Lions that he plays on. They haven't had a good running back since Barry Sanders. Don't fall for the Fugazi. Bogart will tell you something different. Don't listen
Hey,
to
hold
him.
on, don't disrespect DeAndre Swift.
Right, I took Swift in the mock last
Man,
night.
Swift, man, forget Swift, man.
Paul ended up in Detroit, bro. I mean, he was talented back.
Slip out of this.
Hey, for fantasy, it don't gotta be pretty. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he gets
That's
those
true,
greasy
that's true.
receptions, bro. He got 60 greasy receptions last year, and he missed
60
some
greasy
games.
receptions.
Yeah, with missing 3
Your
games or some
goodness.
shit. Yes.
He'll
Give
die
me
on
money,
you. Don't
Swift.
worry. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable.
Right. Give me money, Swift. Exactly.
Motherfucking right.
So
I
y'all,
got
hey, listen.
I'm gonna
You know
call
what?
out a. Let
Y'all,
me call out
y'all
a
some
team real
trash
quick.
ass players to talk about my boy DeAndre Swift like that. God damn it. That's what y'all-
Defending him.
I took him in the mock last night, so yeah.
Leave my boy DeAndre Swift alone, man. Let's get to these certified players. What you got? What you got for certified, man?
Hold on, JD had a trash one.
Oh, go ahead, Jay. Go ahead,
Oh,
Jay. My
yeah.
fault. I'm sorry,
I'm
JD.
gonna go
Nah,
last.
that's good, big bro. I just want to call out my Phoenix Suns, man. Here it is now. You took DeAndre Ayton, #1 overall. You didn't extend him. Here it is now. You got action at KD, but you know you might have to gut the whole motherfucking team, bro. And we can't give up Mikael Bridges. We can't give up Cam Johnson, bro. You know what I mean? You can't, even though we own our next 5 first-round picks, you gonna gut this team, and all you gonna have is CP3, Book, and KD, bro. That's not gonna do it.
It's a
anyway,
curse.
bro.
I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, then y'all go turn into the Nets. I mean, like it was KD, Harden, Kyrie, and now it's no depth, and look what happened. Just completely crumbled.
Please don't do it. Please don't do it.
I'm with you, man. KD, that's just, that's another KD and Kyrie. I have to add them into the trash ass players because they just. I don't know, man. I just don't see them being worth a big blockbuster. I really don't. They're never healthy. They always causing trouble. I don't know. I wouldn't want them. I'm glad. I'm a Pelicans fan. You know, I'm glad my Pels have a pretty solid foundation, a good young foundation. I know Zion's had his health troubles. I'm not denying that, but if he could get healthy, bro, we on the rise.
I would love to see Kyrie in LA though, back with Brian.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's probably where he'll end up.
Myself.
Yeah, that's probably where he'll end up.
Time, bro.
I would like to see that.
But now, KD, you need to sit down and make it right where you chose to go, bro. 100%. Don't come over here messing with my joint. You know what I mean? We don't need that right now, bro. We don't need no fence hoppers.
You don't like the allure of Booker and KD? Like, that just sounds crazy.
They gonna gut the team, so you're gonna have to give. So it's gonna be a sign and trade. So Aiden gonna go on a sign and trade, and then something about the contracts to where a sign and trade, because Aiden is a restricted, they're gonna have to finesse it some way, which I'm pretty sure they'll be able to do. But I know that Brooklyn is gonna be greedy and also want either or Michael or Cam. Or both of them, bro, and some picks. You got the team.
I just want to say, shout out my man Morris and Aaron Brownsville. Big up to Brownsville.
If you keep the team constructed the way it is, I mean, what y'all, a divisional round team? Y'all lost to Luka Doncic in the divisional round.
I'm sorry,
that's football talk. In the second round of the NBA playoffs,
in 7 games, and they wasn't supposed to do that with that whole team, though, bro. They wasn't supposed to.
And that's why
the biggest upset in the whole NBA playoffs.
After going to the championship.
That's
the
that was such a letdown. Yeah, even my Pelicans even pushed them to 6 games.
Man, I'm so glad you said that, bro, because if you look at last, not this one, the last when they played Milwaukee, Giannis did what Baylor did to Gonzaga. They just they tucked their shoulder on them and went to the cup, and it was over with. Phoenix don't got no dog. Is KD that boy, or the KD got burner accounts and he go at other people, bro, on the under?
We can't answer that.
Like, bro,
can't answer that.
I don't need that. I need a dog, bro. I need a dog, bro.
I personally know.
All right, let's get hold on, fellas, but let's get to these certified players. Y'all gonna have us here all night. We only got 2 hours,
bro.
We only got 2 hours. Now, Ryan, you ready?
I'll be your last.
You go. Okay, Ryan. I'm gonna leave it alone. All right, Zara, you ready?
Yeah. All right, shout out to Albert Pujols on his farewell tour. Made the All-Star team. Yeah, All-Star team. He's actually going to participate in the home run derby.
Okay.
See that one more time. Although Pete Alonso will three-peat and win the derby again, but it is nice to see Albert Pujols, getting that proper farewell tour that we don't really get. The last one, I don't know about the last one, but like when old boy from Baltimore, Cal Ripken, like, I like when these players retire, they know they're going to retire, not Brett Favre and, all Tom Brady, so that they can go into the season and they can get sent out the right way. But you can't do that no more because people don't know when they want to leave. And so you can't set that up. And so it's cool for the fans. So, props for that.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Zar, because I'm a lifelong Cardinals fan in baseball. And my baseball team, they don't have a Louisiana team, so I'm a St. Louis Cardinals fan. Grew up with Albert Pujols, bro. He's a dog, man.
Right, yeah, great career. And then I also shout out, we had the All-Star break. Shout out to my Mets. We held on in the division. We playing the Braves. We beat them yesterday. We pretty much held down 160 games without Jacob deGrom, the best pitcher in baseball, who will be pitching tomorrow in his last rehab. Second half, y'all get ready for Scherzer and deGrom, man. Y'all about to witness some high-level duo pitching baseball. Knock on wood, that is. But yeah, shout out to them. And like I said, man, baseball ain't getting a lot of publicity, but I'm a big fan. The first half was great. The Yankees are killing it. Aaron Judge is killing it. I called the Subway Series at the beginning. I'm sticking to that. And New York, let's go. Even though I'm a Cali bred boy, that's what we do. So that's my certified.
I hope deGrom shit on himself on his way back. Anyway, what you got over there, Fat Boy Chronicles?
Before I get started, let me say big shout out to Miss Sharon, the chocolate girl. Praying for you. But mine is really everybody awesome. Definitely
makes the show for me. And
definitely
she makes the show. She's
dope.
Incredible.
She's dope. but mine is the ladies of the WNBA. The continuous support they keep showing Brittany Griner. The solidarity that they keep showing with Brittany, and the pressure they keep putting on the government to do something about it. I will say Brittany made a mistake. I'm pretty sure she probably forgot whatever was in her bag. I don't think she should have been over there that long. She should have been home by now. But shout out to the ladies for showing solidarity during the All-Star game. I forget the young lady's name who won, I believe, the All-Star MVP. She gave Brittany a shout out. So yeah, definitely shout out to the ladies of the WNBA. Keep putting pressure on them so they can get Brittany home.
Yeah, man, that whole situation is wild, B.
It's wild. It's crazy.
It's fucked up. It's not even wild.
Mercury
It's fucking
family,
stupid
brother.
and
Mercury
fucked up.
family, they
Yeah.
out here making it happen on everything.
Yep.
You know?
Keep
100%.
pushing. Keep pushing, ladies. Keep pushing.
All right. Okay, Bogart. What you got for me?
You know what? I'm just trying to think who I wanted to big up because like I've been like spending the last 2 weeks kind of shitting on all the kind of people. So I had a long list. You know what I mean?
Trey Lance.
I'm gonna have to big up my boy Trey Lance.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have said it. Damn, I shouldn't have
Y'all might
said
as
it.
well
I
big
shouldn't
up
have
all
said
the
it.
rookie quarterbacks from
I
last
shouldn't have
year.
said
They're
it.
all in the same boat.
He knows he's in handsome Jimmy's shadow. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody loves Jimmy in the locker room.
Czar hates the Knights.
I just gotta
Dude,
big up
he
Lance
ain't
for
done
like
nothing.
Really do.
being
Y'all
a
might as well
stand-up
big up.
guy.
Hold on. Y'all might as well big up Sunshine, Zach Wilson, Justin Fields. They're all
Cougar
in the
Woodson.
same
His name's
boat.
Cougar Woodson.
That's why I
I'm
was
going
going to talk
just
about Zach.
I'm
I'm
going
going
this
Zach
dude
too,
who
though,
ain't
bro. I
done
think we
nothing.
all going Zach.
He ain't done nothing to big him up. Let him do something first.
Hey, you know what?
He won a football game. Give
Hey,
it to
I'm
him.
gonna big
They already
up.
said it,
You know what?
MVP,
Though? How about
right?
this? I'm gonna big up the Cowboys then, because the Cowboys are brave enough to go in this season. The confident enough, I say that, knowing that their line's finna be ass.
Why?
And like and they're gonna realize that like Cooper helped tremendously. Although I call Amari Cooper the pooper scooper, they're gonna realize. You know what I mean, that without see there I go again with my shit list, right?
Yeah, look, you're not really gassing them up here. You gotta just
If our
shitting
line
on
is
them.
healthy, we will.
I said
be
they were
good.
confident. Right?
That's like a
If our line is
49ers
healthy, we
backhanded
will be
compliment.
good.
Y'all,
Okay.
wow.
All right, what you got there, Hustler? As he hits the bomb.
Yeah, it's not really for anything he's done, but I'm big up in Zach Wilson. Like, man, his street cred is through the roof.
Might as
now.
well.
Yeah.
That shit is wild, bro. Zach Wilson.
What taking
Have you
what?
guys seen the picture
two
of him?
Looks like a 13-year-old, yet he's
Wait,
pulling all
hold
these.
on, man. Was Zach smacking cheeks with somebody, mama?
Yeah.
That's what that's what his ex said.
Zach
Oh,
is
my.
Stacy's mom.
His ex thought she was shitting on him, but it instead made him look like a king.
And then another story that came out, he had so much game that to his senior prom, he brought 2 college dates as to his prom.
Damn.
Way
Hey,
better
and
than Trey
Sam-
Lance.
Boy,
Sam
nuts,
Darnold-
bro.
Hold on. Meanwhile, when Sam Darnold was with the Jets, he made out with 2 chicks and got mono. And hey, yo, shout out to Zach Wilson, bro. Hey, Zach Wilson gets carded everywhere he goes, bro. They're like, listen, let me see your ID.
Oh, yeah, he looks like he's like 12.
Those Cougars, man. They
Breath
love
smelling
him,
like
man.
Similac.
Spencer's got to take a picture, take a page out of Zach Wilson's book. Those Cougars, man, they love the ones fresh out of college.
Right.
That young, that young, them
Who is
youngins.
that? Cougar Wilson. Cougar Wilson.
And he was a Cougar at BYU, right? It's the BYU Cougars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that last night. I was like, yo, and BYU Cougar Wilson is his name. All right, now what you got, Spencer?
All right, I got, since Bogart had gassed up his guy, I'm going to have to gas up one of my guys, one of my Saints, Chris Olave. Got to shout out the Rook, man. He's going to really help turn around the Saints passing game, because last year the Saints went from being an elite passing game to one of the worst, arguably the worst. I mean, when Jameis went down, with Jameis, they weren't too bad, but when Jameis went down, the Saints passing game was ass. We had nothing, man. Taysom Hill, Travis Simeon,
Don't throw the ball.
total garbage, bro. You know, and but a part of that too, though, wasn't just their fault. They also had no receivers. You know, Michael Thomas was out the whole year. The number one receivers were goddamn Marquez Callaway, Traquan Smith, and Deontay Harris. Where now you've got a healthy Mike Thomas as well as Jarvis Landry and Chris Olave. But I think Chris Olave is going to be the biggest difference maker because he's going to be the field stretcher. Where Thomas and Jarvis more with the slants and shorter routes. Where Olave is going to really have to make the defenses respect the Saints' deep passing game once again, because with Drew Brees late, he was, you know, his arm strength was declining. It's been a good while now since the Saints have had a lethal deep ball.
Hey, they literally
I think this will be the year that returns.
The wild card, man, was it divisional 2020? I don't mean to bring up bad memories, but divisional 2020. Really? They can't throw. They're playing against the Bucks. They can't throw a touchdown to save their life. So they bring in Winston in one play. He throws
infamous. Yeah, he threw that deep ball. Yeah, the fucking Deontay Harris. Yeah, like a 60-yard bomb.
On the board.
Yep. Yeah, because Drew Brees couldn't make the throws anymore. Yep, and we did. Yeah, he was going well until the damn ACL.
That was the only playoff action Jameis Winston's ever had in his career, and he has 100% completion rating with a touchdown.
They did in true infamous fashion. Just threw it up for grabs.
PPF.
Yep. 1,000% completion percentage. Every one of one. Yep. Shout out to Jameis too. He's gonna shake back.
What we got, JD?
Hey, since you brought us on this motherfucker to talk fantasy, right? 100%, doggy. This is fantasy relevant. Shout out to my number one overall player that I'm targeting in every draft is Dalvin Cook. Breaking news, bro.
Oh, Lord.
Dalvin Cook will be number one overall player this year in fantasy football.
Cook. He never gave him up. I mean, he never gave up on him.
Never.
You can have him at number one.
I'm in a fantasy football league.
2 out of the last 4 years, that boy has been number 2 in points per game at the running back position. Last year he was hurt. No, last year he played 14 games. He was unlucky with the touchdowns. Year before that, number 2 running back, and then I think in 19 he was the number 2 running back or the number 3.
He was like, how many do you have? How many red zone attempts he had? Because he was like at the top.
I don't got my notes with me today.
He was at the top of the league in red zone attempts, so it was a real fluky year that he didn't hit pay dirt. I think he had 5 attempts within the 5. Even only had 2 tugs down there.
Pull that shit up for you right now.
That's gonna go up though.
Nah, we ain't got enough time for me to pull it up.
Yeah, I say Kirk Cousins and Kevin O'Connell. They're gonna be. The offense should be more explosive to where Dalvin should definitely see more touchdowns. It's just he always seems to get banged up, man. He always seems like he's guaranteed to miss 2 or 3 games.
When it was 16 game season in 14 games, he's been a top 5 running back twice.
Oh yeah, he's still worth the first rounder in my opinion. Yeah, because I think he gets double-digit tugs, and as long as he stays healthy for the majority of games, he'll get well over 1,500 yards from scrimmage.
What I do like about Dalvin is that
he's had a 1,700-yard combined season, maybe even an 1,800-yard. When I was doing my RB rankings, that's why I got him high. Is because he has the capability of having a total combined of a 2K season easily. Matter of fact, I saw him short.
If he could play all 17, then but I just don't see him doing that.
So, no, hold on.
Here's the thing, though. I love your Dalvin Cook take too, because for fantasy purposes, his handcuffs not expensive neither. Last year his handcuffs was a little expensive. People were taking Madison like high, you know what I mean?
Time out. Nobody watching this know what a handcuff is. Let's get that out the way. I heard.
Hold on, bro.
Listen, to drop some isms for you though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You gotta drop that knowledge because
a handcuff is a backup to the position to the starter. In this case, running back. So Dalvin Cook, the running back behind him is Alexander Madison. Anytime Dalvin Cook goes down, he absorbs all the work. It's not a case where like when Dalvin's there, he gets spelled by Madison, you know what I'm saying? But when Dalvin's down, which is pretty frequent, you know what I'm saying? Madison gets in that mug and he gets all the work. So, you know what I mean? Like if that's why I don't mind having Dalvin as long as I can secure me Alexander Madison later. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. Got you.
Ryan, what you got, Ryan?
The Las Vegas Raiders finally did something right.
What they do?
They hired Sandra Douglas Morgan as the new president of the team. They made history.
Beautiful too, bro. Not that
That's
don't
awesome.
for her credentials, but she is beautiful. I seen her.
That is fantastic. Yes, and she's gorgeous.
She know her shit.
Yeah, let me just say, yeah, definitely congratulations to her. As FBC said earlier, congratulations to the ladies that was out there wearing a Brittany Griner jerseys in the All-Star game. That was a real good All-Star game by the WNBA as well.
Yes, it was.
So I want to give them a congratulations as well. And I also want to give a congratulations out there to Richard Jefferson. Even though he didn't make a bad call, it was nice to see him as a referee.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yesterday. That was real nice.
He belonged there.
Yeah, I was watching. I was sitting there watching. I was like, why would Richard Jefferson look like a referee out this moment? I'm like, what the fuck going on? Found out he was over there reffing the game, man. I was excited for him. You know what I mean? I hope good things come to where it'll be a little bit more players becoming refs because, you know, they actually get more of the feel for the game. That's what I hope, man. Let me read the comments that I got. I don't have all of them. I'm going to read the ones that I got. You know, for those that did comment, thank you. We love y'all. You know what I mean? Please keep it up. And like and share the show, ladies and gentlemen, as my man Kellen for the culture would say. Rest in peace, Kellen, for the culture. Blaze said, LOL, the Niners took Ayuk a year before. Why would they take Chase? The Niners fans love Tart until that one play. Panthers have a good young team. I don't know why they get slept on. That defense is emerging and pretty complete. They have a good weapons and the O-line is being rebuilt. Panthers have a good defense, but a shitty coach and a no-flow offense. Okay.
Yeah, that they do. Matt Rule, bro.
They do.
Yeah. If they had a better coach, Carolina might be somewhat of a threat, but it's just with Matt Rule, I don't see him doing nothing.
For real. I like that take.
Hey, they said, well, good to see that the Jets aren't the only thing that Zach Wilson is fucking. Shout out to that mama. Niners fan.
I like that version. That's funny.
That's funny.
It was hell of
I like the IU take too,
though.
Bro, with the IU take was right too, though. You know what I mean?
Cook prepared to be a
and they could have had
disappointment. Cook, LOL, prepared to be a disappointment. Zimmer runs backs heavy. They will have more pass heavy offense. LOL, handcuff. I thought I was the only one who drafted kinky running backs. I prefer whip and chain backs, though. Did I tell you they didn't know what you meant with the handcuffs?
Yeah.
I told you.
Listen, we got fire right now, boy.
I want to make sure y'all get this right. We are doing our top 10 wide receivers that we like going into the 2022 NFL season.
Okay, that's what we're
top 10 wide receivers that we like going into the 2022 NFL season. Now, these are the ones that you like. You ready, Ron?
Yeah.
Let's hit it.
DK Metcalf.
What? At one?
No, it ain't that one. He just got
10 to 10-1, right?
Ain't no order.
Okay.
Oh, no order. Okay, just 10. All right. And this is for fantasy or just in real life?
Just the ones that he likes.
Fantasy.
Not fantasy. Okay, just top 10.
Favorites. Your
Your
favorite.
favorite. This is your favorite.
Okay, got it.
Debo Samuel. Justin Jefferson. Jermaine, what?
Jamar Chase.
Yep.
You don't know your own list?
Of the LSU boys.
Tyreek Hill.
Yep.
Stephon Diggs.
Yeah.
D-Hop. Cooper Kupp. And Devonta Adams.
Okay.
Strong list.
That's not bad.
Can't argue with any of those.
What you got, Czar?
So remember, this is favorites. This ain't got nothing to do with fantasy.
Yeah.
Got it.
It's your favorite, though.
Oh, me? Okay, listen.
Number 10, what?
Give me.
Oh, not you. Load up Bogart.
Oh, I thought my bad, because I I'm Bo Czar. You said Czar, so I got.
No, I said Czar.
It's Czar, not Bozard. Czar.
You junior.
Hey, Czar got that star on the side of his helmet, bruh.
You feel what I'm saying?
Hey, you know,
We got that SF.
Right. All right. Devonta Adams at number 10. Elijah Moore at number 9. Cedric Wilson at number 8. I'm still mad he left, but it happens.
I fuck with Cedric Wilson, bro.
I know, man. He made big catches for us when Cats was out with COVID.
Hey, Hustle Revenge, man. We even had a nickname. He was Cedric. Hey, Mr. Wilson.
All right, hey, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm with it. Then we're gonna go to Dennis's way. Shout out to AJ Brown. You getting all that nice stuff. Number 6, Keenan Allen. Number 5, we got to go with the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He hooked me up in fantasy last year, so I'm appreciative. Number 4, we got to go with JJ, Justin Jefferson. And then my top 3 favorites. Number 3, shout out to Blaze. We're going to hit up Jamar Chase. He won me a fantasy league last year.
Let's go.
And then, number 2 and 1. I'm going there, y'all. Y'all ready? Michael Gallup and ABCD Lamb, baby. Number 1.
Oh, Lord.
I just want to know, why didn't you have Amari Cooper on there?
Can I answer that question for him?
I just wanted to know, you know what I mean?
Because he's the pooper scooper.
Hey, Fat Boy Chronicles, you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So number 1, I got Devonta Adams. Number 2, I got Tyreek Hill. Number 3, I got Jamar Chase. Number 4, I got Mike Evans. Number 5, I got AJ Brown. Number 6 was a toss-up, but I got Michael Thomas. Number 7, I got Stephon. Number 8, I got Robinson.
Yeah, A-Rob the Mob.
Yep, A-Rob the Mob.
Let's go.
Number 9, I ain't gonna lie, I got DK Metcalf at number 9. And number 10, of course, I got to put that Niner boy in there. Deebo Samuels.
I'm glad you had him at 10. That's good.
All right. What you got, Bogart?
Hey, how come people is, it's so crazy? I ain't gonna lie. Like Debo's coming off 1,400 receiving yards. Like it's so crazy why we, no people. There's still like a crowd of people that are in disbelief. But you know what?
They sleeping on.
Well, y'all in disbelief. Y'all won't pay him. Don't blame us.
Listen, hold on. That's Jimmy. We remember I shitted on Jimmy. Jimmy in the building.
Jimmy holding the money. He holding up the money.
Hey, he got all the money.
Nobody.
Okay, look. This is no particular order. But we're moving on up to the great apartment in the sky. Give me Justin Jefferson.
Oh.
And then I gotta fuck with Jamar Chase. He's money, the Chase Bank, is that as we like to call him.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Open on the Sundays, by the way. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yes.
Who else do we got? Oh man, Devonta Adams. You know what I mean? Hopefully the mascara man himself, Derek Carr. You know what I mean? They can rekindle that 8 years ago magic. You know what I mean? What did he have? 20 plus tugs with him that last season in college. So
yeah,
I'm not calling for that, but we want that, you know what I mean? Because this is probably one of the only times we're getting Devontae at a decent value too in fantasy, you know what I mean? For talking fantasy, but and then who else do I like? I like AJ Brown in the mug because he just be trucking. He reminds me of like Anquan Bolden as far as like trucking motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Like, you get what I'm saying? Anquan Bolden is totally different, but I'm talking about when they were truck fools, like, you know what I mean? Just being at the stature they're at. Who else do I like? Really like, I love T. Higgins too, bro. Like, I know I already said Jamar Chase, but T. Higgins is like a number 1 on any other team. You know what I mean? And I also like Ayuk. Ayuk is like baby Nuke to me. You know what I mean?
Trash.
Come on, bro. You know what I mean? Listen, you know why I can say this?
They got to pick him before Jefferson. Trash.
Oh, that is trash. You know what? I'll have that stricken for the record. I'm gonna go. How many do I got? That's 6.
7, I think.
7. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Listen, I gotta go with Cooper Kupp and I gotta go with Adam Thielen because being a white boy receiver is like a unicorn. You know what I mean? It's like reverse racism. You gotta go crazy. You know what I mean? I like it. So I really like them. That's 9. Who else am I missing, man? I like that you had Elijah Moore in there earlier. I'm throwing Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, bro. I love Mike Williams. People really don't like him like that, but he could be dominant. He could be like a Mike Evans for real. You know what I mean? For Justin Herbert. You know what I'm saying? And I love
BMW.
Then I'm gonna go with Chris Godwin, bro, because not only does he have God and win in his name, he is just nasty all around receiver, bro. Like he's just had a bad go at it with injuries.
Penn State, baby.
Bruh, he's dope. Like Chris Godwin's the truth. You know what I mean? It sucks that he has those massive injuries, not just no regular nicks and bruises. He be having them, IR type level injuries, and in this case, he's coming off of ACL. So, you know what I mean? I don't even think we have seen what Chris Godwin can do with Brady, especially because Evans demands so much attention. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Yeah. And there's my 12.
Okay. All right. So, okay, what we got, Mr. Guru?
All right. Yeah, I got to start off, with the LSU duo, Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Got to see these two play college ball, tearing it up, and now they're doing their thing in the NFL. It's crazy to think they were college teammates, two all-pro caliber receivers. Then got to shout out Cooper Kupp. I mean, the Triple Crown receiver, got to put him on the list, man. He's that dude. And then also Devonta Adams, another one. He's going to the Raiders, but I don't see that affecting him too much. Another one changing teams that I got to have on there, A.J. Brown, man. I just love watching A.J. Brown play. Like Bogart was saying, he just trucks people, bro. He's just so fun to watch. He's going to really help open up that Eagles offense. Then I got to go with Stephon Diggs, because before Diggs, I mean, Josh Allen was looking pretty good, but when Diggs came there, that's when Allen really took off and became an elite QB. And then from here, I'll go with a couple of young guys. I'll throw in T. Higgins, like Bogart said. I really like T. Higgins. I think if it wasn't for the Chase Bank, he'd be getting a lot more praise. And then also Michael Pittman, bro. Michael Pittman, I really like watching him play. And I think with Matt Ryan there, he's going to take a step forward this year. And then with the last two spots, I'll go with a couple of my Saints. I'm going to throw in can't guard Michael Thomas. Hope he can get back healthy. And then with that 10 spot, I'm gonna show the OG some love, man. I'm gonna throw in the juice man, Jarvis Landry, veteran. One of my Saints, he's done his thing now for almost 10 years now.
He's gritty though. I ain't gonna lie. Juice Landry goes yard, man.
Yeah, bro. I was gonna put Olave, but he's a rookie. I want to go with guys that have shown it in the NFL. I'll go Olave as honorable mention. He's definitely my favorite rookie. But yeah, I had to show Juice Landry a little love there because he's when he's right, man, he's a 1,000-yard receiver.
Hey, here's why I didn't have Tyreek. I was thinking about putting in Tyreek, but I think there's a likelihood that we might look back after this next season and look back and be like, man, Mahomes really made Tyreek. You know what I mean? But
I hear what you're saying. I feel what you're saying.
You could argue it though and look back at the last Alex Smith year with Tyreek and be like, okay, well, Tyreek did it all with the yak and made Alex Smith look good. You know what I mean? But,
yeah, he was younger and faster back then, though.
Facts.
We'll see what he can do at this point. I mean, he's not old, but yeah, I think he'll still do well.
He told my Niners in the Super Bowl. I'm just saying. He told
I still think if it wasn't if this was our ranking, said top 10 favorite. If it was our top 10, who we thought were the top 10 best, I would have had to include Tyreek the Freak. I just didn't like. I didn't put him on my favorites. I just didn't like the way he handled his exit, bro. It's like, how you with the Chiefs, bro, and you're still not happy, and you're gonna go on the podcast and complain that they didn't target you. And he's
He playing in Florida too, though, bro. That's another thing. I mean, changing.
Going to South Beach.
The money in South Beach for sure, bro.
Oh yeah.
I follow you, Tyreek's YouTube channel. I'm a subscriber, bro. He showed his house. You know what I mean? Which living where you playing where you live at, bro.
Right.
Mama, you're not playing in the cold weather. I'm from California, man. It don't rain here. You know what I mean? It stay sunny. You know what I mean?
Big facts.
I'm feeling, bro.
No, it's enough for the California,
Florida, man.
It's enough, man.
No, it ain't never enough, baby.
It's enough.
This West Coast up in here, we are so West Coast takeover today. That's what it is.
Hey, the left coast.
West Coast takeover, baby.
Oh man. Anyway, let me get to the hustler, man. The hustler then came back off the. That's what you got, hustler. What you got?
Yep. So we got to have Cup in there. We got to have Jefferson and Chase. I mean, Diggs is the man ever since he got with Allen. Even before that, got to have Devonta, Adams up in the mix. There's some hate on Tyreek, but I still got love for him. I mean, one of my favorite guys to watch because that's all we're talking about, not really ranking him here. I got to have T Higgins in there. This dude is dope. I mean, if Chase wasn't there, he would definitely be the alpha, over there and would be the number one on a lot of teams. Evans, all this dude does is get 1,000-yard seasons every single year.
That's all he ever's done.
Nothing else. AJ Brown, crazy. This dude is a hog. Like, man, I've been on him since his rookie year. Multiple championships with him in rookie year. And I'm going to break the rules because I like to break the rules. And I'm going to throw Kelsey up in the mix. I know he's not a wide receiver, but he's getting as many goddamn receptions.
Wait, over Kittle?
Hell yeah, wait.
Yeah, definitely. What? Yeah, come on, man. Kelsey. Well, yeah, Kelsey over Kittle all day, every day.
Not even close.
Yeah, Kittle was always hurt, bro. Kelsey plays every game.
Over Kittle?
All day long. Yes. Look at the numbers.
Kittle.
That's a 49 of glasses.
Kittle almost had a 1,500-yard season.
It ain't even
almost had a 1,500-yard season, bro.
Kittle,
what tight end is almost having a 1,500-yard season?
Boy, you need to pull that off.
It's blinded him. It's blinded.
Knock it off, Czar. Knock it off.
Boy, you was so man.
Knock it off.
Over Kelsey.
Knock it off.
Go tight end right now.
Wow.
Hey, we gotta let JD go, y'all. Let's look at JD.
Yeah,
JD, what you got?
My bad.
Oh man. So right off the rip, I'm representing Northern California, so I'm gonna shout out Palo Alto, California. You know what I mean? I got a cousin from EPA. I got a cousin from EPA, and they say roll. That's part of their little dialect out here.
What's up, bro?
It's called Ebonics where we from. You know
what's
what I mean?
Roll?
I'm gonna go Devonta Adams, aka Rogue with the
shout out to Totally Insane, baby.
Totally. Hey, my cousin just left, man. She be putting me up. I'm telling you, bro.
Come on, man. That's my shit right there.
Hey,
shout out, shout out to OG. My boy Ernest, he from EPA. Shout out to OG.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hey man, while we're at it, man, I want to shout out my man Bill Clinton out there in EPA, and he also reps Menlo. You know what I mean? Shout out to Menlo Park.
Let's do it. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's how I'm gonna start my list off.
I'm talking about Bogart. Did you say Bill Clinton?
Bill Clinton made the president.
You got to throw it in. You got to throw it in. You got to.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean?
Throw it in the life.
You talking about the one that cheated on Hillary?
No. Listen,
that's Bill.
The one that he got the pills from.
That's Bill.
The one that he got the pills.
I did not have relations with that woman.
Listen, hey, on a side note, I would have said the same shit. Same shit.
Hey, what Michael Jackson say? Keep it in the closet.
You got way too much shit for lying about a blowjob because everybody in the history of men would have lied about that.
Right.
And here's the thing, though. He was getting blown in the Oval Office, though. He was like,
he
was doing his thing, bro. Shout out to Bill Clinton, bro. He was like,
he was saluting JFK's picture or something. He's got it like somewhere in there, just saluting.
Right. 100%. Had a blunt in his mouth. You know he did.
Inhale. He did not inhale.
He did not inhale. Absolutely.
Just had it lit. You know
what I mean?
Hell yeah.
All right, man. Let's get to this list, JD.
Give me the LSU boys, but give me Chase first. I think Chase, 80 receptions on 1,400 yards, it's only going to increase. So, yeah, give me Chase, then give me Double J, you know what I mean? Mr. Jefferson, we coming up. We going to, like Bozar said, we going to the top, man, on everything.
Moving on
up. Then give me Diggsy with the footwork as well. Give me Deontay Johnson. I'm a big fan of him. That is my guy. I heard somebody say something about the rookie year.
Hey, that's the other
Deontay Johnson.
That's Juice Johnson right there.
That's my guy right there. Give me the cheetah. Give me Cup. Cup is gonna repeat what he did. I mean, he's not gonna repeat what he did, but he will be the number one overall fantasy player at his position for sure. He gonna get fed. He's the end all be all in that game. What is that? 7. Give me Nuke Hopkins. Give me the OG, man.
Nuke Skywalker.
Everything. When OG come back, after them 6 games he missed last year, he ready to go. You know what I mean?
Apparently he's juiced to the gills.
And then the coach,
Let's go.
and also on the other side of that, he quarterback friendly, so he juiced to the gills, and he quarterback friendly. So when he get back with Kyler, it's a wrap. Give me HR Hunter Renfrow on my mama. When Hunter Renfrow was
speaking of white boy receivers, Renfrow a dog, bro.
Mama,
That's
Hunter
different.
Renfrow got that fucking footwork. It showed at Clemson because he catching game-winning national championship touchdown passes.
He sure did.
You know what I mean? Even though the Raiders ain't catching championship passes, but he's still doing his motherfucking thing. One more. I'm anxious to see what the boy in Detroit do, Jamison Williams. Well, my mama, I want to see if he come back healthy. What he looking like? Garrett was the first receiver, right? Off the board this year.
It was London, Garrett, Olave, and Jamison. They were all right next to each other.
Okay.
They're like 45 picks.
See what the boy in Detroit does. I'm not gonna lie on everything. So there go my 10.
12.
All right.
12?
I guess it's
okay.
I thought it was 10.
Okay. Two more.
was 10.
I'm gonna go home run picks. This is somebody that don't nobody really talking about, and I've been watching some of his shit. Danny Gray. Give me Danny Gray. I think Danny Gray is a sleeper to come in and make a contribution because they took him high. And then give me Ayuk as well. I already know what Debo done. A top
Baby
performance.
Nuke.
So give me Danny Gray and give me Ayuk.
choke yourself without you. Let me just say that.
Do yourself.
You know what's funny? People were saying the same shit.
You done fucked up.
Hey, this time last year, people were shitting on Debo. You know what I mean?
It's all right. It's all right. Let's get on to this 10 from me. All right. Let me just get it down. I got Cortland Sutton. I'm pretty high on Cortland Sutton. CeeDee Lamb makes my list.
There you go.
I know Zar didn't see that coming. I got Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. I got DeAndre Hopkins. I got Debo Samuels. I have A.J. Brown, Jalen Waddle and Tyreek Hill, Devonta Adams, and I always drink out of my Cooper cup.
Solid list.
They're like one of those sippy cups.
Now you need to give me 5 receivers that you do not like.
I want to start mine off with Cooper Cup. I'm just fucking around. I'm just fucking with you. It is the Cooper though. His name is.
Let's go, Ron.
There you go. That's a good one. There you go.
Chris Godwin, Brandon Cooks, Michael Bullshit Thomas, DJ Moore, Julio Jones.
Julio ain't on no team. I keep telling you that.
Well, okay. Well, your boy A.J. Brown then.
I knew it was. You had to put an ego on it. We knew it. We knew it. Anyway, what you guys are?
Number 5. We're gonna go with Cole Beasley.
Oh shit!
Because he left. He didn't have to talk all that shit about us. He was mad we let his ass go. So he ran bitching like a little hoe cake that he is. Right. We're gonna go number 4, Dennis. I had AJ on my light, but you gotta agree with this. Rager. Terrible. Bust. Ellen Rager.
First round bust.
Trash.
Already.
All right. Number 3. I mean, hey, man. I'm glad. It's funny because last year I was kind of glad that things kind of worked out, and then in the end he ended up getting injured. But I really didn't like this dude prior to that because I always thought he was way overrated. He came in, had that one great catch against us, and ever since that one catch, and he had a season or 2 where he was cool, but I just thought for the production,
you about to piss Jared off.
OBJ.
You about to piss Jared
off. Oh, yeah, I'm with you on that, man. OBJ.
We don't like OBJ.
OBJ, man. I'm saying, getting in the hot tub with other dudes and
Jared.
He don't have too many friends at this point.
I got to give him a shout out. He is with Lolo, the best wilding out girl of all time. If anyone knows
Sacramento too.
Out, Lolo, that man. That's
Sacramento got him.
Woo!
Hey, she's probably hard. Hey, listen, she probably the one that holds it down. She'd be like, "Start the car, OBJ."
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You go and handle it.
Number 2.
Carl
Hey, man,
Brandon.
yeah, come on, man. Y'all already know who my top 2 were on the other list. Number 2, Debo. Number 1, Ayuk. Get up out.
Wow. Wow.
We got that Niner hate on him, boy.
Boo.
Hey, Zark, if you got hate in your heart, let it out.
Right.
All right. So, FBC, what you got, FBC?
I have nothing.
What the hell?
I did not
Like,
get my
loves
list together.
everybody.
I do
He got
apologize. I'm
nothing.
sorry.
Start
I'm
firing
sorry.
up.
He loves everybody.
I'm sorry.
You don't
FBC,
hate anybody. You don't hate any
There we
receiver.
go. My
FBC,
bad.
I'm letting you know, I'm giving you a full warning now. You're going to make the list next week, all right?
Okay. Okay.
Twice.
Anyway, Bogart.
Hmm.
What we got?
Okay. Cedric Wilson, Des Bryant,
That's Brian.
Tolbert,
Des Bryant
He's
ain't
been
playing.
dead
just
for
gonna say-
years. That's Brian.
Cole Beasley, just all whoever was a Cowboys receiver.
He just
Come
doing
on,
that.
man.
You're right.
This is
Yeah.
low-hanging
Yeah.
fruit.
Get back at me. That's
This
all.
is low hanging
No,
fruit.
no,
for you,
here,
Bogart.
I
Come
got
on,
a real
son of a
list.
bitch.
Okay, I got a real list. I want to start with 2 guys that aren't on the team yet, and it's Julio Jones, and so I want to back up my man Ron. Julio Jones, fuck him, and that god awful Will Offler the 5th. Fuck him too. They ain't on no teams, but fuck them. And but here's who I really hate. I can't stand any what's his name? Nikhil Harry or any of these dudes
Yeah.
that like
You said
And he just got traded today, I think.
yeah. I
did.
just all these other I'm
Yeah.
trying to think of other first round receivers that are in the game.
Jalen Rager.
Yeah, Jalen Rager, you know what I mean? He's at least Jalen Rager's everything that Arthega Whiteside wanted to be. You know what I'm saying? Who else is trash these days? Man, you know what though? Here's what I'm gonna say. This is not a receiver, but when you're supposed to do receiver things like pick the ball off in an NFC championship, I gotta say I hate Jacquizki Tart. Fuck him. You know what I mean?
Somebody
Yes.
said that earlier.
Yes.
in the
Ain't a
chat,
wide
too.
receiver,
Supposed to have
man.
that.
Somebody said that earlier in the chat about
Oh, word? What the
Yeah,
hell
they
is
said that
Hey,
about us, about Tark.
Fuck
They
him.
said we loved him until he dropped that pick.
That
Hey,
one,
listen,
that one play. He's one play
Oh, my
away from
mouth.
being the greatest Niner ever.
And then man, I hate DJ Chark. I hate I don't know. I think that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Ice
All
Pringle,
right.
fuck him too.
What you got, Hustler?
I only got 4. But Marquise Brown, I mean, he may be able to turn some things around, but man, I'm not fucking with Marquise Brown on the Ravens. And then I got 2 Giants for you. Kenny Galladay. I'm just not fucking with Kenny.
Ooh, I like that's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a
Fuck
really
Kenny
good one.
Galladay, bro.
Not
Fucking
fucking
no.
with
Fuck
him.
him.
And we're definitely not fucking with Kadarius Toney.
Yeah, fuck him
Phony
too.
Tony. Yep.
His
I
ass
don't
is
Yep.
know
worse than
about
Jim
that one.
Carrey and fucking Liar just beating his own ass and getting himself injured and thrown off the field. And
Kadarius
then-
Toney is endangered to himself and others. He's 5150.
Yeah, we got to take his shoelaces away. You know, we got to take all types of shit away from that motherfucker. And then the
Just
last
injures
one,
himself.
the biggest 5150 of them all, Antonio motherfucking Brown.
Big one.
AB, bro. This was a deuces, right? Never to be seen again.
Trying to do his reverse psychology, like, oh, no team better pick me up because I wouldn't even come play for you right now anyway. It's like, no, that shit ain't working. No one wants your ass.
Yeah, for real. He pissed. He basically just shit on the whole NFL. You quit in the middle of the game. Like, you can't get much worse than that.
All right, what you got, Spencer?
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with DK Metcalf, bro. I think he's very overrated. I get so tired of hearing about fucking DK Metcalf. He's so ripped, all this, but man, fuck DK Metcalf. Man, that guy, he ain't worth it, man. He ain't ever gonna be a top 5 receiver like people say. And I gotta throw in Mike Evans too, man. And Mike Evans, he's just such a. He always gets on Marshawn Lattimore, man, because he's mad that my boy Marshawn Lattimore locking his ass up. So then he's trying to fight and shit. So yeah, fuck Mike Evans. And I'm with you on Kenny Galladay, Huss. Fuck Kenny Galladay. He really screwed me in fantasy the past couple of years. I got him late in the league last year. I got him in like the 8th round or something, even though he's with the Giants, he might do something. Didn't do shit. Never drafted his ass again. Also, Sammy Watkins, fuck Sammy Watkins. You know, he was a high pick, thinking he'd be so good, but he'll play to a few games, have a couple big games, and he dies. So it's like, yeah, he's just not worth it, man. Total fool's gone. Also, the Pooper Scooper, man, gotta throw Amari Cooper on there. Can't stand him, bro. It's just one game, he's going off, the next game, he does nothing. I hate those roller coaster kind of receivers. And then I'll throw in just for a good measure Odell Beckham, bro. He's an idiot, bro. And he's an LSU boy. You know, I love my LSU boys typically, but Odell Beckham, bro, he just does crazy. Yeah, he went out there all drunk after LSU won a national championship, handing players cash. You know, he ended up getting he got banned from LSU for like the next year or two because of that dumb shit. It's like, bro, just hand them cash after the game in private. Right. Don't go in the fucking field drunk off your ass just throwing money. Like, that's fucking stupid.
Trying to make that
JD, what up, JD?
So I'm gonna go with Lockett and Metcalf. That's 1 and 2. Give me DJ Moore. I drafted him. He performed for the first 4 weeks and then busted us away.
Hey, you can't blame him. You can't blame him for that.
You can't blame me for
that.
Hey,
I'm gonna tell you why. Everybody was on this Darnold shit. He had a cool little quick start till Dallas came to town and Diggs, and ever since then it was about week 5, about where you was at, where you talking, and it was trash. The real Darnold came out. So I'm just saying, I hear you, but just give him a little slack.
I mean, but he consistently only putting up 4 TDs, bro, 5 TDs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's allergic to the end zone.
And you know, people just be elevating this boy up, you know.
Yeah, it's because they got Baker Mayfield. It's like, bro, Baker Mayfield not that much of a difference,
man. He's been elevated up ever since he then came into the league. Every year after that, he getting and I bid on it. Took it last year. He balled out for the first 4 games, 20 points per game. You know what I mean? After that, it was all downhill. You know what I mean? And then give me who else the fuck fucking the Pooper Scooper, like you said. I'm with you on that for sure, bro. And another Fool's Gold this year. Fucking give me T-Mac, bro. Not McGrady, but McLaurin. Oh my mama, bro. I don't think that
there you go, baby.
Terry McLaurin.
I don't think
Terry. Yeah, a lot of people love him, but yeah, he's kind of he's gotten to the point.
Terry.
Yes.
He's gotten to the point to where I feel like he might. Yeah, some people have him too high because it's like they want to think he's like, because he does more with less a lot of times. But he's not. Yeah, he's not quite as good as a lot of people make him out to be.
He's the best wide receiver in NFC.
No, you know he is not.
He's the best wide receiver.
Damn well, he is. Okay, hold on.
Best wide receiver.
You want to bet? Okay, you can have McLaurin, and let me take another receiver, and we'll put a bet on it.
Are you gonna take CeeDee Lamb?
Absolutely.
I take AJ Brown. I mean, Eagles fan right there. I'm taking AJ Brown.
Terry McLaurin is the best wide receiver in the NFC East.
No, he's not.
CD will outperform all 3 of them dudes.
Thank you.
Yeah, he got a steady quarterback. Terry McLaurin.
Now we got an excuse.
Exactly.
Now we got an excuse.
That's what we want.
If he had a steady quarterback,
so wait, Philly ain't got a steady quarterback. This is 3rd year.
Hey, that's what the team doing. Have you seen the same quarterback there for 3 years?
I'm saying you got Hurts going in his 3rd year. That ain't steady.
Who got Hurts?
Hey, in the Bay Area, we call that steady.
I ain't saying that, but I said Terry McLaurin. I ain't talking about my Eagles. I don't say nothing about my Eagles because Ron Thomas will jump through the screen if I start talking about the Eagles. I don't say nothing about the Eagles. You haven't been noticing that about me lately. But I don't say nothing about the Eagles.
I know you're superstitious.
No, because Ron Thomas will jump through the screen. That's why I don't say nothing about the Eagles. That's why you keep saying, "Oh, you got the Eagles." I ain't say nothing about my Eagles. I said Scary Terry.
Okay.
So, no, JD went.
To me, he's scary. To me, he's good. To me, he's so good. He's not like explosive. He's consistent. He doesn't bring nothing like wow to the table, in my opinion. That's why.
Hey, he has some of the best hands in the game, and
no, that's what I'm saying. He's good. Like he's quarterback. The fundamentals are there, but he don't wow me. He's not like a Chase. Lamb sometimes wows me, or Jefferson wows me sometimes, or like guys like that. McLaurin don't wow me.
Okay.
I think McLaurin hasn't wowed me since his rookie.
I can't force all.
Yeah, that's the thing. McLaurin. That's a great point, Bogart. McLaurin really hadn't grown since his rookie year. He's just kind of stayed the same. He's solid, but he's never really taken that next step.
He stayed the same. But ain't shit been the same since he been there.
No, that's a good point. I mean, I'm not saying it's necessarily his fault, but it's like,
but he just they drafted a quarterback with him. The quarterback has gone on to another team. After that, rest in peace to the quarterback, the Wayne Haskins.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Wayne Haskins. But Washington believed in Wayne Haskins, so they went for another. They put Alex Smith in. He had Alex Smith. He had what you call him last year for a game. What's his name with the beard?
Fitzmagic, right? Yeah, half, and then there was a Heineke, Taylor Heineke.
Conor McGregor.
Yeah. What's the other boy name?
Heineke was the one they had last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a wee little man.
He's been all over the place. Now he got Carson Wentz. It ain't getting no better.
That's your boy right there.
That ain't my boy.
Hey, he's the ginger of all gingers.
Yeah, all right.
The gingerbread man.
He's the Canelo of boxing.
Hey, let me give you my 5 real quick, man. Listen, number 5 is Adam Thielen. Not because it's a total hate. It's just the fact that every time I pick him in fantasy, he don't show up.
But he's a touchdown maker.
Number 4 is Amari Cooper. Because Amari Cooper is what I like to call a quiet 1,000. He'll get you a quiet 1,000 yards, and that's it.
But that's on a per game basis. He's shitty. That's an overall stat.
Exactly.
That's why.
I need a motherfucker to go in for me every week.
This is still the shitting on players section, right?
Yes. Number 3 is Jalen Reagor.
Oh, okay, that's right.
Why? Because he ain't caught shit. That's why. Number 2 is Calvin Ridley. Not only did he fall off when Julio went out, not only did he fall off when Julio went out, his ass went gambling and lost another fucking Number 3 is the TikTok master himself, Juju Smith Schuster.
Yes, I like that version. TikTok boy, yeah.
It's never gonna grow
himself.
You know what's crazy, bro, about your list? I want to go back to who's the other dude you said before Juju?
Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I like that he included Calvin Ridley. Everyone forgets about Calvin Ridley because he's banned for this season.
This would have been the 5th year on his 2018 contract. Do I have that right?
Yes.
Yeah, he would have made several million. He had a joke was like,
how many millions would he have made? Like 11?
Something like that.
7, whatever it is. Whatever bet, and I think his bet was like 1,500. So it's like for 1,500, he didn't squandered off 7 M's or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, made a $1,500 bet to lose 7 M's. Man, what a value there. What a man, he must really
I'll never draft Calvin Ridley just for his decision making.
Yeah, and then he has on Twitter after saying like I don't have a gambling problem. I only made 1 bet for the 1,500.
You should.
Yeah, you literally just cost yourself a whole season salary.
You signed a contract that says you can't bet, or this contract's null and void. You know what I mean?
I'm finna say this: we would try and trade him to Philly until he fucked up.
Yeah, y'all have gotten something for. Yeah, that would happen probably if it wasn't for that shit.
You know what, Ron? I had New England traded for him for the longest until
they were trying to give him too.
Yeah, the Eagles would have given up what they gave the Titans for AJ Brown.
Right, a 1st round pick.
Yep.
Then
Ridley, man.
He
what
got
idiot.
suspended and fucked all that shit up. So
I'm happy for AJ Brown. You know what's funny? AJ Brown got the same agent as Debo, and that's the deal that Debo and them was screaming for.
But they were on the phone together and they got leaked.
Agent went and got that deal for AJ Brown though. You know what I mean? He's like,
the agent's keeping his pockets loaded because he had 2 or 3 guys that he could have put in that mix.
Right?
I agree with that. Now listen, since we're here and we're on fantasy football with the fantasy football playmakers. I do have a couple questions for y'all. Number one thing I want to know from y'all is what's the wildest trade y'all made in fantasy football?
Bogart, you could start.
I mean, I just make trades. Like I wake up in the morning trying to make trades. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
looking for action.
So wait a minute, hold on, before we
Okay.
start. So you're a guy who does not stay faithful
Here,
to the team that you
I
draft.
got one. So this is a redraft league last year, and this is a guy. He's part of our community, and he always shits on me, bro, because of this trade I made with him.
I know he was
And,
watching earlier, so he might still be watching now.
Yeah, and so shout out to my man Steven. I'm sorry, Stefan.
Oh, it's Stefan?
No, it's not. But that's just
Okay.
that's
Oh,
my
okay.
joker, 'cause
Gotcha.
we're like friendly rivals. I really fuck with
Yeah,
Stefan,
yeah.
but like, you know what I mean? Like, but he always shits on me because of this trade we made. So, you know what I'm saying? I didn't like my running back situation we just drafted. So right after the draft, I'm already sending out trade offers, and no one's fucking with me. You know what I mean? No one's fucking with any of the offers I'm sending. And then I said, okay, I'm gonna wait. And then remember last year preseason was back, and then we had preseason games like on a Wednesday and a Thursday and a Friday. We had all kind of, you know what I'm talking about? And like, so it was a preseason game, and it was the Eagles, and Kenneth Gainwell. He had 2 touchdowns, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I have Kenneth Gainwell. I'm about to sell him right now because recency bias, people overreact to shit. So I take Kenneth Gainwell and I package him up with Gus Edwards, because Gus Edwards at this point is like last year, August, right? At this point, he's the number 1 guy. J.K. Dobbins already been died, you know what I mean, toward his ACL.
Right.
And so it was Gus Edwards' time. So I package him up, and I want Antonio Banderas Gibson. I want the Desperado. You know what I mean? So I said, give me Gibson, and I'll give you Gus Edwards and Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, by the way, he just scored 2 touchdowns, right? Just throw that in there. And this is like literally while that Eagles game, that preseason game is still going, you know what I mean? And then I said, hey, you know what? For measurement, I'll throw in Tyler Boyd, bro. Because I really want Gibson. And these are all guys I drafted hella late outside of, Gus Edwards, who I did get fairly late. I got him like in the 4th round. And I'm trying to jump up to the 2nd round running back. You understand me? So I get the Gibson trade. It happens. Boom. Hustler. Push that trade through, commish. Bam. And then about 30 minutes later, we get the news, and we're doing a live stream. And we get the news that Gus Edwards just tore his ACL. You know what I mean? And this dude is like, he's a sorcerer. He's the devil. Like, he was just everything he could throw at me. And listen, bro, I just shot you a trade. You know what I mean? And I was just doing business as usual. You know what I mean? Listen, you know what Kenneth Gainwell went on to be? Nothing. You know what I did? Sold him when he was at his highest peak. Everybody was glued to these preseason games, especially our community, because we're all degenerates. They saw Kenneth Gainwell with 2 touchdowns, bro. I sold him. He looked stock market, bro.
Yep.
Okay. All right, Hustler, what you got?
All right, so I host a lot of non-conventional leagues, and one of these leagues that I host, it's a 3 QB league. So only 10 teams, but just imagine 10 teams. If you want to be a dominant team, you got to have 3 starting QBs. Okay, so this dude drafts Jonathan Taylor, and he has Ryan. What's his name? Fitzmagic. He only has 2 QBs. Fitzmagic goes down in the first half of the first game. Who's got number 1 waiver priority? Me, this guy right here, because I had the last pick. So I use it to pick up Heineke. Heineke's now the new thing. So I turn Heineke and Myles Gaskin. And if you guys remember, Jonathan Taylor, he wasn't 101 last year. He wasn't that dude yet. You know, even in the first week of the season, he didn't do that good. People who had him were probably a little bit pissed off. First 2 weeks, he didn't do nothing. So literally after the first week, I trade Myles Gaskin and Heineke for Jonathan Taylor and TJ Hawkinson. TJ Hawkinson almost lost it for me, but luckily I was able to get another tight end in there.
But you still got JT, the bigger figure, for the low.
For Heineke.
Right. Okay. So Spencer, the guru, what was your craziest trade?
Yeah, all right. So this was I forgot the specifics of it exactly, but it was a deal that I made. I was desperate in a league. It was a 2 QB league, actually the Instagram experts league. I got off to a horrendous start, thinking there's no way I'm gonna make the playoffs. I had Big Ben and another Q. I forgot who my other guy was, but he was shit. So I was like, man, I need another good quarterback. I was like, who could I get? So I started looking around, and I look and see a dude. He's got two good QBs. He had Drew Brees and somebody else that was pretty good. So at first I was like, oh, I'll try for Brees, but you know what? I'll probably just have to settle for the other ones. I'm kind of desperate. But I was able to work it to where I gave him, I think it was goddamn at the time, it was here, Chris Ivory got off to a great start. And I had a good backfield. So I'm pretty sure I gave up like Chris Ivory and a bench player for fucking Drew Brees. And yeah, and I really needed that second QB. So let's just say that team went from being near the cellar to making the championship game, lost in the championship. But if it wasn't for that trade, that team wouldn't have done shit because Drew Brees back then was a fucking dog.
Okay. All right. JD, what you do?
Shit, man, I got something just recent, maybe about 2 months ago in a dynasty league, bruh. I gave up a Herschel Walker trade for Cooper Kupp. I gave up 2 1s, 2 2s, and 2 3s, all in different drafts, and DJ Shark for Cooper Kupp. And one of the homies, you know, he's a well-known motherfucker that played in the league, you know what I mean? So I went and robbed him for Cooper Kupp for a whole bunch of nothing to a contending team, man.
Hey, shout out to Maurice Jones-Drew.
Oh, mama, he's a stellar dweller in that dynasty league too.
Hey, why would he? Hey, he covers the Rams. I'm surprised he moved on from Kupp like that.
Bruh, I'm glad he did. Oh my
Now,
God.
again, I told you y'all be talking in code, man. A lot of people don't know what y'all saying.
No. He's actually in the league he's talking about.
This got Maurice Jones-Drew in there.
Yeah, that's his boy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, people don't know that. They gonna be sitting. You see, I ain't nobody know what you did said with handcuff. You thought I was joking.
He said, "I like those."
Like Hustler just said 101. A lot of people don't know that. Means he was the first pick of the first round.
Yeah,
101, the 101, yeah.
Right. Now, a lot of people see that's fantasy talk that a lot of people don't know. And I'm trying to introduce them to this because usually people say, oh no, he's a first round pick. Y'all will say, oh no, he's a 101.
Oh, he's a 1-7.
Yeah.
And wait, I got to bring up one more trade. This is probably the best trade that I should have brought up. It was between me and Bogard, and we never make it. We never make any trades. We never. Bogard, you why don't you tell them, because I like your side of the way that this sounds.
All right, hold on. So we got it's a hustler dynasty league. For those who don't know, a dynasty means you draft like 58 players for real. So you just have a whole entire team, bro. And you're gonna start like, what is it, 10 on offense?
10 on offense, 9
10 on offense, and then 9 on defense, right? So it's individual players on defense, IDPs. So you know what I'm saying? Like you have linebackers, you have DBs, all that. Everything's in the mix. And it's a super flex. So that means you can start 2 QBs. I'm just adding the context because there's the context is needed. So I'm fighting for to not be knocked out of playoff contentions like mid-season. And this is last year. And the game in particular was the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Detroit Lions. You know what I mean? It was an overtime non-thriller. You know what I mean? That ended in a tie. That's how non-thriller it was. But I had one of my Superflex QBs, who was my backup. I had to pull him up off the bench because my other QBs was on a bye week, or one of them. But the Saturday comes around, and we're doing live streams around the clock. Saturday comes around, and Ben Roethlisberger catches the Rona. You know what I mean? So now I'm fucked because I need to continue to compete. Also, side note, in this league, there's championship belts that float around for a side pot. So I was holding on to both championship belts. You know what I mean? I had just won these joints. So now I don't want to lose. And now I'm about to play somebody who I don't know. Oh, I was playing Stu. Rest in peace to Stu. He passed away. And so I'm playing my man Stu, and Stu is on a tear. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, Stu got a hell of a team. I need another QB. And and racist Rudolph. You know what I mean? That's his name. Racist Rudolph.
Yeah, I got you.
He's the starter now with no Roethlisberger, right? Or as I call him, Rapistburger. Anyways, he goes ahead and he's on the waiver. And now you have to bid in our league, you have to bid money. Everybody got bread. You got to bid money to buy this player off the waiver, and it's going to process at midnight. So I'm looking at my Fetty, and I'm like, damn, I'm not, what am I going to spend on a racist router? Let's throw $5. And then I don't get him because I'm, Hustler, he threw whatever he threw. Maybe it was like $6. Whatever he threw was more than me.
It was whatever you had left. I threw $1 more than you.
Yes, I had $6. You know what I'm saying? No, I had $20. So you threw like 21 in, right? Because I didn't spend all my money because I wasn't finna do that for no racist Rudolph. Anyways, the morning comes around and we're doing a show together. You know what I'm saying? And we're asking hella questions, and the whole time just we're sending each other trade offers, and it's dynasty. So we're talking about draft picks for the future. So I'm like, hey, here's next year's 5th round. Let me get racist Rudolph. And he's like he's like a 3rd round. You know, they're like, no. 5th round. He's like, 3rd. So I'm like, okay, here's a 4th round. Let me get racist Rudolph. And he's like, you know what? You can have him for a 2nd round. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn it. So and we're like 5 minutes before kickoff. I'm like, you know what? Here's a 3rd round for next year. Racist Rudolph. And you know what I did too? The opening of the office is not cut racist Rudolph. Fuck him. You know what I mean? But he cost me. And I never made any trades in our history with Huss because Huss is like a Volt, bro. Like I spar with him every day. So none of my bullshit is ever gonna fucking register with him. You know what I mean?
Oh, I gotta throw in our trade, Bogart, our first trade we ever made in the All-In League last year with the Great White Hope. Oh, yeah. That shit was funny. It was on a Thursday, right? We were looking to. I needed a quarterback because Josh Allen was on bye week, and my only other quarterback I think was Taylor Heineke.
Shit.
Because Russ and you had the Great White Hope because I had Russell Wilson was hurt.
Mike, for those of y'all who don't know, in the fantasy community,
Mike White, the Jets third stringer.
We had like a 3-week period with the Great White Hope, White Mike himself, aka Mike White. He started for the Jets when Zach Wilson went down. You know what I mean? And he was tearing it up, bro. He brought Elijah Moore to life. He threw the ball at the running backs. He did everything. He beat the Bengals. Like, y'all remember that thriller against the Bengals?
I remember you. Bring that shit up.
Points on their ass.
Hey, that's why he became the legendary Great White Hope, White Mike.
Right. I was kind of buying into it, so we did the deal, but I was at Elijah Moore on my bench because I have pretty deep receiving core. Because I was like, you know what? They both play tonight. I'll go ahead, trade away Elijah Moore, get the Great White Hope, and see what he does. And the fucked up part was the Great White Hope was going strong. He had a good first drive, drove him down. And then
to Elijah Moore.
Yeah, I think he did. I was like, oh, yes, let's go. Great White Hope. But then guess what happened the next drive? Yeah, Thursday against the Colts. Yeah, but then Thursday nighter. Yeah, he died the next drive. Just boom, out for the game. Then they just stuck with what he got 7 points. Like, fuck, man. And then he was done the rest of the year. I was like, and Elijah Moore has a great stretch. I'm like, fuck, man. Luckily, it didn't cost me.
Why is his example just like Stefan's example, where like I traded it away?
He working with the dark side. He with the dark side. When you trade a player away, you call in the hit to make sure they die.
Here's the thing: you can't predict injuries, but if you ask me, everybody has the same probability of injury as the next man when they step on the field. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because there is such a thing as non-contact injuries too. You just never know. You know what I mean? And we don't play scared. You know what I mean?
Czar, you got a crazy ass trade you did?
Oh man, this is beautiful. I'm a fantasy. I've been doing it for yonders, man. So
yeah,
I'm not gonna tell y'all how long, but y'all actually this won't even tell you, but it'll tell you a little bit. Greatest trade of all time. So we doing this draft. This is the great 1998, right? So we do this draft, in person. So after the draft, I don't remember the teams, we made a quick trade, on the spot. No structure league. You can have however many receivers or whatever, running backs, whatever. It's up to you. It's your draft. You can draft whatever the fuck you want. So I remember I traded away Jimmy Smith, the great Jimmy Smith, for the Jacksonville Jaguars. and I believe it was for Stephen Davis, the good running back for the Redskins at the time. Those are perennial guys. I think this at the
I
time.
know who Stephen Smith is. Stephen Davis is.
Yeah.
I think at the time he was loaded at running back and not so much a receiver. And I think just the way the draft went, I kind of went receiver heavy. I think I had like Jimmy Smith, Joey Galloway when he was on Seattle at the time, right? So, it was a running back for a receiver. So even though it's not structured, I remember I had too many. I was like, man, now I can drop that scrub running back, the last one, because now I got Stephen Davis top of my chart. Now I gave up an ace wide receiver. So lo and behold, who did not get drafted his rookie season, I go and drop whatever my fifth running back was, and I pick up a guy by the name of Randy Moss, who was on the waiver wire. So this is kind of a trade and a plus one.
Yeah.
So that was the trade. That was it. I just picked up Randy Moss.
Because when you slim down, see, that's my favorite type of trade to make. I like to take two pieces and turn them into one. I like to.
But you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So during week 1, Brad Johnson for the Minnesota Vikings gets hurt, and this is way back when, no waiver wire, first come, first serve. I go out there and grab my favorite football player of all time, and it's in the Philadelphia Eagle. Ironically, his name is Randall Cunningham. So this is a rotisserie league, not head-to-head. This is points. Whoever has the most points at the end of the year wins. I won that shit with Culpepper and Moss by like week 6. If y'all remember Moss's rookie year in that 98 Vikings
Not
team.
Culpepper. You meant to say Cunningham.
I mean, who? Culpepper. Did I say Culpepper?
You said Culpepper. Yes,
yeah, I'm excited. Randall Cunningham. My bad. Yeah, Randall Cunningham. And if y'all remember that 98 season, that was a Super Bowl to this day that we didn't get, which was the Broncos and Vikings, because the Falcons was trash.
Yeah.
But right.
Trash.
But those two dudes were both all pros.
Oh, who just popped up?
The two highest scorers in the NFL, along with Terrell Davis, was the only other scorer that was higher. And dude, I'm telling y'all, by like week 9, week 8, whatever, it was literally over, bro. Like, so it was like a trade.
That was that TV Super Bowl, right? The one that
right. So yeah, that was insane, bro. Like, yeah, Moss was the number 1 receiver. Randall was the number 1 quarterback. Both off the waiver wire.
That's a hell of a stack right there.
That's hard.
Right.
Good story.
I think I don't make many trades because I'm one of them people who's actually faithful to his teams. When I draft them, I'm faithful to them. So
and if the shit starts to go down, I'm moving everything.
I'll see on that, Dennis. I'll try not to trade too much. Bogart's always say, "You're looking for action. Let's get some action."
Oh, somebody always sending me something. Somebody always sending me some bullshit. Let me get that out of there.
Yeah.
Y'all messed out last year, Dennis.
Well, I tried to trade your ass, but that ain't work either.
Right. You tried to trade him to rise up.
Let me
to rise up, but they didn't. Never mind.
Oh shit.
Hey, Dennis, I got one for you.
Okay, go ahead. You tell yours the FBC. Go ahead.
Okay, so I was in high school.
Oh shit.
And I had some guys. Yeah, a long time ago, baby.
Oh shit.
So, and this is the guys I'm about to name. This is how you know it was a long time ago. So I'm in high school. I got like 5 group of guys. One of the guys was like, "Hey, let's play fantasy football." I don't know nothing about it. So I'm like, all right, I throw my little $5 in, whatever. So we do a little draft or whatever. So I ended up getting Carl Pickens. I don't know if y'all remember Carl Pickens from the Bengals.
Wide receiver.
Yeah, I got Carl Pickens. And
was this 2001? 2002?
This was in the 90s.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, this is in the 90s.
Okay.
So, yeah, I got Carl Pickens.
Sound like
And
with Jeff
my
Blake.
next wide receiver, because the guy that went before me missed him, was Jerry Rice.
Oh, wow.
So I had Carl Pickens and Jerry Rice that year. And
The
if
Raiders,
I'm not
Jerry Rice?
mistaken,
How late 90s?
this was, he was still on the Niners.
Okay, word.
And he wasn't hurt. He wasn't anything like that at the time.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, I got those two dudes off a draft, and I got Jerry off a fluke because the guy forgot to draft him.
Damn,
Yep.
Damn.
I killed it. I won the whole pot.
Hey, let me
It was
ask you,
like
how was the
it was
draft?
like $50.
Like, did you guys have the board up? Like, what was the draft?
Nah, it was like a board. It was the dry erase marker, and this dude and this dude.
Hey, he just,
like
he
the
just
dude.
forgot the existence of the GOAT. Not you didn't forget.
And dude, I don't think the dude before me knew anything about football. So I was like, okay, cool. He missed Jerry. I already know Jerry. You know, I'm a Niner fan, of course. I know who Jerry Rice is. So I was like, oh yeah, I got Jerry Rice. So all the dudes that knew, they were like, oh.
They were hurt, boy.
Hey, I'm that guy.
Oh, let me tell
I'm that guy that does that. Because I'm
let me tell you. Hold on,
motherfucker come up.
Let me tell you the almost trade that almost happened that probably would have bugged me up and I wouldn't have won the fantasy championship that I had. So this is 2019, and I'm really high on Alvin Kamara. So I draft Ezekiel Elliott. I didn't want Ezekiel Elliott. I wanted Alvin Kamara, right? That's what I wanted.
Okay.
So my homie's a big Cowboys fan. Shout out to Doughboy. Doughboy is a big Cowboys fan. He'll start 5 Cowboys on his team just because he's a big Cowboys fan. Mm-hmm. So I tell Doughboy at the draft, I said, "Dog, what's up with that trade?" He said, "I'm gonna hit you up. I'm a little busy right now. I'm gonna hit you up." So he never hit me up, and I wanted to make the trade bad as hell. So now it's like week 6 and Zeke is killing. I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should have traded. So then my other old head hit me up. He like, yeah, man, what's up? I'm trying to trade you Alvin Kamara and another piece for
when Kamara went down for like 4 weeks.
Right. And he was like
yeah.
I think he said he wanted somebody from me. I didn't know exactly who it was. He wanted somebody from me. And I was like, damn, I was gonna trade Ezekiel Elliott for Alvin Kamara straight up. He was like, you was? I was like, yeah, but you got him for the low, and now I don't even want him. I went on to win the whole damn thing. He was like, damn, you should have made that trade. I could have beat you in the fucking championship. That's what he kept saying. That's all he kept saying.
Thank
like,
God.
Hey, look. Hey, I remember off rip.
Give it to me.
Off rip, Zeke had 76 balls that year.
I think so.
He was a PPR machine. That was the year where halfway they traded for Coop, the pooper scoop. You know what I mean?
No, that was 18. And then 19 to 20.
Oh yeah, you're right. You did say that.
And that was 18.
Okay. Oh, year 2.
Yeah, he had just got his money.
He got 76 balls that year.
Yeah,
I'm still right about that, right?
I think you are. All I know is I won the goddamn fantasy. That's all I do know.
It might not have been 76. It might have been like 60 something. Either way, he caught hella balls, bro.
Yeah, I won the damn fantasy. And now let me ask y'all, because we got to get through this thing a little quick. So let me ask y'all, if y'all was when y'all first started fantasy, when was it?
2006 for me.
2006. Okay.
Mine was 09.
Okay.
I'm 2013.
Yeah,
I got oil beat. I got oil beat. I saw when I was a wee tyke, 2005.
Yeah, you ain't got anybody beat, not even close, homie. Let's try 1990.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I wasn't even born in 1990, so yeah, you best believe you got me beat.
Czar had the newspaper out.
Hey, I'm drafting guys like Andre Rison, Barry Sanders, Trey.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, let me ask you this. You know what's dope? Is because, not ask you this, I just wanted to bring this up. That shit started in the Bay.
Yeah.
Tennessee started.
So I have a
y'all
real quick.
The Raider dude started.
Hey, I have a friend who's in the original first ever fantasy league.
Get the
fuck
out
right now.
Wow.
Hey, take a picture. That'll be an NFT.
Bro. It was like in the 60s, 70s. This fantasy around, but it wasn't like popping. Like it was underground.
Yeah.
Right?
That's wild.
It was a good way to gamble back then. Now it's legal gambling now.
That's insane.
Yeah, everything gambling's legal in like half the states now. Even like just straight up betting on the games.
All right, so since I asked y'all that, how many fantasy leagues have y'all won? Now I know y'all's gonna be a little crazy.
12.
You won 12. Okay.
Yeah, I won.
Okay.
But for context, I've been playing since 2013. I won 5 last year. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Now wait a minute.
Yeah,
wait till you hear what I got to say. Wait
I
till
was
you
in
hear the next
21 leagues
question.
last year.
Hold on, don't tell him Bozart. Wait till you hear the next question I asked him. Then you're gonna know why he won 5 last year. What else? How many you got, Spencer?
Oh, titles? Probably somewhere around 20. Or you could go all the way back. I mean, but some of those leagues weren't like ultra competitive. As far as competitively, probably like 10 to 15. But yeah,
Spencer,
I mean, I feel like I'm in the
be
double
hitting
digits.
you up. I will be hitting up Spencer.
Hey, Spencer.
Okay, JD. What about you, JD?
Man, I'm gonna keep it 100 thou wow, bro. Uno.
Dang.
On my mouth.
Hey, you're the reigning
Hey, but I'm in. Hey, so my home league, bro, is nothing but savages, man. That motherfucker is like, I joined that motherfucking 09. They like 06, 05 deep.
Oh wow.
It's only 2 back-to-back winners. Or I mean, only 2 people have won it twice in like 15 years.
Okay.
Longer than that.
Yeah, you.
So the motherfucking league's so competitive, and then in the league I commission, it's the same motherfuckers in there sprinkled in with a couple other motherfuckers.
Okay.
So
What you
it's
got, Hustler?
cutthroat on my mama. So I ain't gonna cap.
I got 16. 6 of them came last year.
Okay.
I
Wow.
was gonna say too, because when I started working with Hus and we working on a daily, we don't miss nothing, bro. It's to the point where like I feel like when I'm in a league with Hus, it's like me versus Hus. You know what I mean? And it's been hella times we end up in the chip or in the title game, or like we're getting knocked out by the motherfuckers that go on to win it or whatnot. You know what I mean? Because if the motherfucker's sharp, and you know what I mean. So he make me sharper. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then
What
like,
you got?
also
What you
like
got?
I'm just crazy, so it's also like he really talks me off hella ledges. Like I might hit him up like 6 in the morning, be like, "What's up, dog? I'm sleeping." Hey, listen, bro, can't eat all day, bro.
What you guys are?
He'd be like, "No."
Oh man, shit, I can't tell you that, man. You know what, though, man? Now that you brought it up, I wish I would have. Man, I've been in 4 or 5 leagues every year for probably the last 20 years, man. And I've been doing this since '90, longer than that. So I can't tell you. I got a lot, but I didn't win every time, obviously. But I can't give you a number, man. Real talk, bro.
All right. Now there's a reason why I asked that, right? Now Hustler and Bogart, I know this for sure about these two, are in fucking 30 leagues a year.
No. That's him. I was in 21 last year. That was a record high for me. Before that, the most I was in was 13. You know what I mean?
I was mine 13. Yeah,
that was
13.
the year before. You know what I mean? And
This was the first year that you started getting into leagues with me was last year, and you curved me for a while too.
But I also just joined hella other leagues too. You know what I mean? Like I couldn't say no last year. Like doing like the fantasy analyst thing when people want and if there's money, I love money leagues. Like
right, that's don't call me if it's not a money league.
Yeah.
But y'all
exactly.
but hold on.
Exactly.
Let me make sure I say this right. Do not hit me up if it's not a money league, because I'm not playing for free. I need that money. I need that bragging rights. I need it all. All right.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna say there. Let me make sure I get that out the way. For
even hardware is cool. Hey, hardware is cool, but I'd rather just have the scratch and be able to talk shit. You know what I mean? Because hey, listen,
not now that you got one of those real rings, though. Like I know you like
hey, look, man,
that's true. I want more of them.
Hey, this trophy 3 feet tall right here, dog. On my mama right here, man.
Yeah, talk that shit, JD.
On my mama, man.
Now here's the other thing that I wanted to say.
I got to sit that motherfucker right there.
Y'all invited me to a fucking 32-man team league the other day. And I said, I don't even know 32 good fucking quarterbacks.
Hey, listen, bro. But see, the scoring format evens the playing field because IDP. See, my man Huss is the king IDP, bro. And like when you introduce IDP, that's anarchy. You know what I'm saying? Like you got linebackers in the motherfucker. Linebackers is like hella running backs, bro. You know what I mean? Like if you have like a Devin White or a Roquan Smith or a Darius Leonard, these dudes can put up as many points on a week-to-week basis as like your CeeDee Lamb for real. Remember, CeeDee Lamb might have some misses last year, but you'd be like, God, hey, good thing I have Roquan because he put up dub this week. You know what I mean? Like, it just changes the game. You know what I mean?
I thought that was crazy for y'all to be in so many leagues. Now,
but it's different leagues though. That's why. It's about I like to what's it called? Diverse my portfolio. What's the word I'm talking about?
Diversify my portfolio.
There you go. Yeah, what he said. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So there's different strategies because I'm just that's where I'm a degenerate. I like the different fighting styles. Like, oh, in this one we have super flex, and it's 15 yards for every point for a quarterback, right? So 15 passing yards for every point. It changes the game because now you're rushing quarterbacks that don't throw enough. You know what I mean? They might take a back seat to Matthew Stafford or Brady, guys that are going to throw me 4,600 yards plus as a floor. You know what I mean? And then give me the tugs. You know what I mean? Changes the game, like formats. You know what I mean? Because different strategies. You know what I mean?
I feel you. I feel you on that. All right, I feel you on that. So what do you say to people that's going out this year and that say I'm going to draft Christian McCaffrey in the first round?
JD, I want to hear
JD. I love it. I drop a little insider information on my rankings. I got C-Mac 5-5 Crip at number 2 in my ranking.
Yeah, I knew it.
Did you say 5-5 Crip?
Yeah, 5-5 Crip.
I'm neighborhood Crip.
I'm lost. I don't know what 5-5 Crip means in fantasy.
I know. It's a West Coast thing.
Are you trying to tell me he's a 5th round running back?
No. It's a West Coast thing, player.
You might have to break it down to me. I'm from the West Coast. I ain't got that many followers as listeners from the West Coast. 5-5 Crip.
Hey, so it's a boy out here that's viral, right? He from LA. He from neighborhood Crip. He from 55th Street. So he viral in a motherfucker. Right. So his name is C-Mac. And so in fantasy world, we call Christian McCaffrey AKA C-Mac.
C-Mac. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So old boy 5, you know what I mean? Just to tie it in and drop a little, you know what I mean? A little relevant.
I like that nickname. We going with that.
They said, oh hell no, he dropped the Crip Mac reference.
Hold on, there's some brilliance to that.
And they said it ain't got shit to do with fantasy.
That's because they don't understand that C-Mac is Christian McCaffrey.
No, I got it. I got that 5-5. I just wanted to know where was you drafting him, man. Let me get that out.
No, I'm taking him in the first though, bro. I'm taking him second.
You taking 5? You what? You taking him in the first round?
Yes, single QB.
I'm taking him in the first.
Single QB. Yeah, super flex. I don't know.
Played a double QB league.
After the first,
that's what's called a super flex.
Right.
Double QB is called a super flex. Okay. Rotisserie with the one that Czar said is whoever got the highest points is on the top of the ladder, right?
We're talking about head.
Well, yeah, rotisserie. I mean, that can be. It don't matter if it's single QB, IDPs, 2 QB. I mean, it's just total points. Yeah.
IDP means individual
defensive players. Yeah.
Right. All right. Now, what's another term that people wouldn't know if they was doing fantasy?
PPR, points per reception. Most leagues nowadays have shifted from standard, which was you wouldn't get any points per reception. Now PPR. Either half PPR or you get a half point, or full PPR or you get a full point for every reception.
I'm in most full point PPRs.
Yeah, that's typically the standard right now.
I'm actually in a bonus league. Like if you score a touchdown, you get a 15. If it's a 40-yard touchdown, you get a 15-point bonus. If it's a 50-yard touchdown and above, you get a 20-point bonus plus the touchdown.
Hey, those are in NBA. What was that NBA Jam? And they'd be like, "Oh, he's on fire!" Oh no, nail in the coffin, right? Because I'll be like winning by like 19, and then somebody gets that bonus on me. You're like, ah,
yeah, it sucks,
nail in the coffin, bro.
Yeah.
Blaze said he got in a fight with a 5-5 Crip.
That's why he got beat.
Them Crips go all the way from 30th Street all the way to 60th Street or some shit.
To the hundreds. They got the rolling hundreds out there in LA.
Oh shit!
They go all the way to the triple digits.
Never mind. That's a little bit too much for me. Now, is anything you would like to tell any newbies out there, the new people that's trying to fantasy for the first time? What advice would y'all give?
It's just stay informed, keep up with the news. You follow like our content. We're on every day, damn near keeping up with the news and giving people updates, updating our rankings. It's all about just staying informed, I feel like. And then I'm sure if you join in fantasy, I'm sure you like football to some degree, or you have your friends that like it. So it's a fun way it helps you, even if you don't have a team per se. Like, I don't have some buddies that weren't really a fan of a certain team, but they enjoyed fantasy because they had the certain players that they could get down with and start watching football. So it's a fun thing, just stay informed though, because you don't want to end up being the laughing stock of your league, especially in the first year, because everyone's gonna be like, the new guy sucks. You want to come out guns a-blazing, show them that you're not just a pushover, that you're a threat to win that thing.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to get all the newbies in like one league together. That way they don't feel bad. It's just a bunch of newbies in one league.
Oh,
one standard PPR league. I'm trying
to single QB,
get Ryan in there.
Single QB, get their feet wet. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That way they can't say they was playing with some ringers. No, you was playing with a bunch of people on your level. Everybody you was playing with was on your level.
Hey, you know what? Here's the thing. That's why we do money leagues for real though, because like say if we do like a $200 buy-in, that should attract two kinds of fantasy enthusiasts. One who's just a gambler no matter what. Oh, 200, I'm in, right? You don't even know if he's good or not. He just with it, you know what I mean? Then the other kind is the savvier ones that put their money where it's like, okay, yeah, hell yeah, $200 buy-in, because we want those type of leagues. I can't stand it when we, you know what I'm saying, like when one of them degenerate gamblers sneaks in there and they see their team is tanking, they just abandon it, and then now they ain't putting no players in the bye weeks and switching that, you know what I mean? Injured players is in their starting lineup type, you know what I mean? Because they're not managing no more. We try our best to filter that out when we do our redraft leagues, because you know what I'm saying. Then the dynasty leagues, Hustler, he just built a whole entire culture. You know what I mean?
I think Czar in the dynasty
16 of them things, 16 Hustler dynasties.
16.
Czar, ain't you in the dynasty league?
No, I'm dynasty in baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it's dope, man. Like
I've never been in the dynasty league. I don't know nobody that long been in one. So
I'm in the keeper league.
What's the difference between keeper and dynasty?
How many do you get to
keeper is just you get a limited number of keepers. Where dynasty, you keep the entire team.
Yeah,
keeper, you only keep like 5 or 10 of the
So look, my keeper league, you either can keep one or you can keep two. But you have to keep one, but you can keep two. You can't keep zero. You want to know who my two keepers are going to be this season?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Jonathan Taylor and Derrick Henry.
Holy shit. That's a hell of a duo.
I like it. Is this a standard league? Like no
standard, no PPR.
Oh, that's like the two best
so
players.
I would always keep the running backs then.
Yeah.
Always keep the running
They go heavy here.
They just chunky.
Yeah.
All the time. Garrett.
Okay.
It's the most guaranteed.
Before we get out of here, I want y'all to let everybody know where y'all at, how they can reach y'all, and we definitely want to have y'all back on again, because this was just the first of the fantasy football mad scientists. We're gonna have more conversation about this.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people out there that's just lost. We ain't even get into the different apps that y'all are on with these fantasies and none of that yet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna have to come back again. Now where could they find y'all at? I know all of y'all on Instagram and YouTube.
Yeah.
I got some faithful Facebook players over here.
For sure, yeah. So y'all can find me. Hustler is real big on Facebook. I'm mainly on Instagram and YouTube. A little bit Twitter, but I've got it all under one umbrella now. At Spencer the Guru, so it's easy to find. At Spencer the Guru, hashtag Guru Nation. We one of the most, we're the most lit community in fantasy football. Proud to have joined forces with the real fantasy playmakers, the 420 crew. Hard to start gang. We cooking up the isms each and every week. Hell, each and every day. Now that the season's about to start. And y'all can also find me at bet.nola.com. I do articles on there almost every day now with football starting up. Gonna start team previews. Had my first one drop today on the Buffalo Bills. So for those of y'all that like written content and reading more in depth with articles and all that, y'all can check me out on bet.nola.com, and for the graphics and video content, all the at Spencer the Guru. So yeah, we grinding out here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, JD.
Shit, man. First off, I just want to say thank you to the ignorant thinkers, man, for having me on here, man. It was a pleasure. You know, my first time being on here, man. I kicked it like a motherfucker, man. 100%. Anytime you need, you know, pull up whatever it is, chop it up about whatever, man. You already know what it is. But y'all can find me at the Hard to Start Fantasy Podcast on YouTube, and then on Instagram you can go to Hard to Start Fantasy Podcast as well. HEART and the number 2 and then start START podcast on everything. And then, you know, check it out Wednesday nights, every Wednesday night on the GMM network, you know, with the Playmakers, you know, Guru and fucking the Fantasy Football Hus and the Peacock. 100%.
Yeah. Shout out to the Peacock, Miles Peacock. Yeah. Oh, he's having a flash sale right now, by the way. Go to neonpeacock.threadless.com. He put up some Spencer the Guru merch on there recently. I'm gonna have to go cop me some of that, as well as he's got a lot of cool designs on there, y'all. He's an artist, man. He does his thing.
Hey, is he the one that did the picture? Peacock did the picture?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Shout out to Peacock for that picture, man. I look dope. He got me looking dope as shit as a cartoon on that motherfucker.
Right. He's the man.
Cause you know what I'm saying? I'm like, throw me something, and you know what I mean? I'm gonna throw it to him. You know what I mean? He boom, boom. You know what I mean? Yeah, he made it happen. And listen, man, I just want to say thank you again for having us. You know what I mean? And tomorrow night, man, if y'all want to double back, y'all more than welcome to come on Real Fantasy Playmakers, and we live every Wednesday 6:30 p.m. You know what I mean? No, but real talk, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let Dennis know, and if y'all man want to rock, you know what I mean, on the manana, you know what I'm saying? You know, Real Fantasy Playmakers, man. That's my flagship show. And we're just on all the time, bro. Like, I'm fortunate I could work remotely 90% of the time. You feel me? So I'm just at the crib, always trying to stream, bro, because we just live this every day. We in hella leagues, hella money's on the line. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody playing. You know what I mean? And like, the community is so cutthroat. It's like in the best way. Like, you join, it's like a savage academy, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, there's fish, and then there's the savages, you know what I mean? And the savages, we eat hella fish, bro. You know what I mean? So it's just dope, man, because people that really rock with us, you know what I mean? And then they make us better because they call us out on our shit that we miss on, especially me, because I'm always making hella declarations. But you know, my hit rate is definitely higher than my miss rate, but they never let me forget about all my misses. You know what I'm saying? And you
never will. They never will.
Yeah.
You can just tune
I show my co-host over there, Ryan. He remind me of all my misses, so I ain't mad at it.
But see, that's what makes us better. You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at it. Yeah, don't do that. Make me stronger.
You remind each other.
Now, Alex, man, where can I find you at on Facebook, man? I can't seem to find you on there.
Yeah, so it's FF Hustler is what you could search, like facebook.com/FF Hustler. I'll make sure that we link up, and I'll send you my personal profile. But if everyone goes, you just search fantasy football in the groups, you'll find my group. It's Fantasy Football Advice for Experts, Gurus, and Beginners. 71,000 deep. I've been growing it for like 8 years now. And the reason why you really want to follow us is because we're not these fantasy analysts who aren't playing in leagues. You know, these guys who are playing in, you know, just a handful of leagues, you know, pretending they're, you know, just really doing it. We're doing it. I mean, this year I'm probably going to be in like 60 something leagues, like double from like last year, but it's because I'm wanted. I got to create all these leagues that people don't have access to, all these dynasty leagues, this crazy best ball tournament with 21 divisions, which is each division's like its own league. 12. And we're going wild out here.
200, and it's going down right now. Like we are in the midst of a draft, all the drafts. It's 21 divisions strong.
Yeah, we're about halfway through the mocks in one.
Yeah, it's insane. You know, and you know what's crazy is I'm privileged to be like to be riding with Hus on the Mish, because I was rocking with Hus when he was like, "This is what I'm about to do next." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Yeah, pray tell." You know what I mean? Really, like, we just chop a game on the table, man. Like, same way like I rock with you, Dennis. You know what I mean? We just all. It's just keep it a buck. And
that's it, man.
Yeah.
There's nothing but love here. Let y'all know, man. Thank y'all for coming on. Y'all will be coming back. Like I said, I'm thankful that y'all came on. Thankful for the fans that came out. Brian, you got any last words so we get out of here?
Thank you to everybody that came out, and thank you to the fans, because without y'all, we would not be here.
All right. God bless. Good night.